afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne. So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins, won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane? It's your mistake. I'm coming for the throne.
What's going on, folks? Will Stewart here with another late night CHFC Rants post-match show. Back in the Champions League. Back in the Champions League. We win 2-0. 2-0 we won at home tonight. Best first half I ever saw? No. But I mean, hey, it's the same kind of performances that we've been putting in all season so far. And once again, we got the result. We got the result needed. So for me, I can't really complain. But let's welcome all the folks in the chat and see what's going on. Who do we got? Who do we got? Who's here tonight? Kudos says Scott M's in the mud. Why? What did Scott say? We got Deck W, Chris Cranston, Mixed Coffee, annyeonghaseyo. The Assassinator is in the house as well. There's the link to the show if you want to join the show. Click this link right here, and you can join it and have your say tonight, this evening, daytime, morning, wherever you are. I don't know where you are. But if you want to join the show, that's how you do it. Click the link. Come on in. 5-minute intro. Yeah, it helps people get ready to the stream. You know, YouTube is slow on giving people notifications. You know, if this was an uploaded video, I wouldn't do that. But for a stream, it's important to let everybody get it from the beginning. The beginning's the best part. The first 30 minutes are the best part of this show. I'm sorry, it's true. Who else we got? Reload XXXXX, and big up to Enthaj over there. I think Minnesota Spurs, right? I do believe. Reload XXXXXX says painful to watch. Milos Temple's in the house. Big up Milos Temple, the most positive Spurs fan I've ever met with his duck. And C. Sherman's in the house. Big up C. Sherman. Matt C. Will, do you like MLS? I don't watch a lot of MLS. I don't dislike MLS. To be honest with you, I just don't have time. James Joris is here as well. Back in the ECL. That's right. We are Heung-Min Son, the XG destroyer. Well, not this season. He's not destroying the XG. It doesn't have a whole lot of XG. To be honest with you. Martin Sheridan in the house. Results more important than performances. I agree. All the performances, if they're better, will breed more confidence, I guess you could say. That is true. In the end, the result is all that matters. It's all that matters. Who else we got in here? Dietrich's Kane. Will's in the mud. Why am I in the mud? I said we'd win. Why am I in the mud? I think Dietrich's Kane is in the mud. Earlier in the group chat said that Charleston was horrible today. 2 goals. Girl 58, I do believe that's Graham. Morning, Will. It's evening for me. Late night for me. 10:30 in the PM. Good morning to you, Graham. Good morning to you. Eric Hudson in the house. Big up, Eric. Tottenham fan XD. Big up, Tottenham fan XD. Who else? BT. He says, please subscribe to the channel. Please click the thumbs up button. That's right. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Join us in the chat. You got to be a subscriber to be in the chat. So make sure you do that. Don't know why I'm rhyming and all that, but you can do that too. And make sure you do smash that like. Heung-Min just already said Heung-Min. He's here. Jay Parks in the house. Squid Game icon there. I like that new one. When the hell is that Seki-san gonna score his first goal? Hey, now let's not use bad language here on the show. But yeah, Seki's not that bad of a word. But anyway, that's it. That's all that's in the house in the comments for right now. Make sure that if you are in the comments that you Do all that stuff. Make sure you let us know you're here. Let's start bringing some folks on to the show now. People that are waiting in the back, patiently waiting in the back. The first guest that we have here, I do believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, but he's the Assassinator himself. Hassan is in the house.
What's up?
What's going on, Hassan? Tell us your thoughts on the day, your quick thoughts as we bring in the next guests.
Yeah, quick thoughts. Poor performance, but 3 points, and that's how we're rolling at the moment. And can't complain on the point side because that's what we're out here for. But yeah, it was a tough watch. I'm not gonna lie. Until that red card happened, it was looking. I thought it would have ended 0-0 if I'm being honest. It didn't look like either team was really gonna score. To be honest, they had a decent chance at one point where it just flashed across the goal and Ben Davies made a meal of it. But yeah, like you said, 3 points and a good start to our UCL campaign.
That's right, you got the results. We also got a young buck here. Still got a few minutes here before it's time for him to go to school or whatever. Dan THFC is in the house. Everybody in the chat, show him some love. Wait for the drop. What's up, Dan?
What's up? How's it going, lads?
Going good. Tell us your quick thoughts on the match this evening.
Yeah, I thought Son was gonna come back after having a better performance in his last game, but this game, he was disappointing. Every time he'd control the ball and he has a pass, it looked like this is not like you can't tell this with stats, but like what I saw from every time he'd control the ball, it's like he was trying to prove a point to the Spurs fans that he is that world class player that we know that he is. And like when Son would normally pass the ball like last season, he would try and like control it, take two players on and try and put it into the back of the net to show the Spurs fans that he is world class. That was disappointing. And there was other points where he would try to take on three men and he would lose the ball. It was disappointing from Son. But I thought that Richarlison, phenomenal. The energy was in the house today. Brilliant display from him. It was nice to see him. It was heartwarming to see him go to his family. That was a brilliant moment for him. And also, you're probably after me bringing up Son, you're probably gonna bring up Kane. I thought Kane was poor. Man, when he hit that free kick against the wall, I nearly just fainted. Like, I do not understand why we keep letting this guy take free kicks. He hits the wall every single time. Like, you could put like a $10 bet and you'll make money, man. That would be quick money to put a bet on Harry Kane to hit the wall on a free kick. That's quick money. It's disappointing every single time. The guy could score from everywhere except from a free kick. But yeah, I was.
Wait. So you're saying Son played bad because it looked like he was trying to prove something to the fans?
No, you're twisting my words. I said he was disappointing.
What does disappointing mean? If that doesn't mean bad. Like, usually, if I'm disappointed in my son's behavior, it's usually because he's behaved badly, right? Like, that's why I'm disappointed. I expect him to do good. He didn't, so I'm disappointed. Right.
Yeah, when you get the ball, right, and then you give it away, you're disappointed.
So you're saying he gave the ball away every time he touched it?
Pretty much.
So you mean with 47 touches and he gave the ball away 17 times, that's every time?
But 42 touches is when 47. He controls it, when he touches the forward, when he moves it to the right. That stat is very lenient.
40. No. That's not how a touch is one controlling of the ball. So a touch isn't every time you touch the ball. It's
still 16 times losing the ball
one piece of
good
possession.
enough.
Hold on. A touch is one piece of possession. So if the ball is passed to Son and he dribbles 35 yards and then passes it, that's one touch. It's not every touch of the ball.
All right, I didn't know that, but at the end of the day, there was multiple times where he would control the ball, and like there was one where he did put it on a platter for Kane, but he could have passed it a little bit earlier, and it would have been better for Kane. And there was another
So that's
one
your
where,
opinion, right? There's another one where Kane should have passed it multiple times and he didn't. It would have been better for both Son and Richie, right?
yeah,
It just
yeah, but
happens in
I'm
the
not,
pace
but I'm
of a
not
game.
talking about Kane. I'm talking about Son because Son,
But why are we talking
usually-
about Son?
because that's what.
If it wasn't for
telling
Son,
you,
we
I
don't
was
win that game
disappointed.
today.
What?
If it wasn't for Son's run that got the red card, we don't win that game today.
That's true. I gotta give him credit because if I'm gonna be big enough to downplay him, I've got to be good enough to give him credit. So fair play. He did do well to get that free kick. That run was brilliant. But that's like the only thing he did positive for us. So there's got to be.
Wait, so the three key passes weren't positive.
Well,
the
after
dribbles
this Manchester City
weren't
game, if he has
positive.
another one of these performances, I'm starting to say drop him because
You always say
starting...
drop him.
No, I'm one of the only ones that said
every game this year
2004.
you've said dropped him.
No, you can go back to when I've come on here. I've always said Son was poor today, but I wouldn't say drop him yet. This Man City game for me would be the final one. Like this, that's it. Manchester City, he has another bad performance. I'm just saying because of his record against Manchester City. He has another bad performance, and I'm saying drop. But I've got to go, Will. I'll see you guys soon. I've got school tomorrow.
Come in,
I'll be up at
drop a
6:45
bomb
in the
and walk
morning.
out. I see how it is. By the way, the Sun didn't play bad today.
He did.
Didn't. 6.8 is
Did
not a
one
bad
good
score.
thing. He earned us one red card, and apparently he didn't play bad.
No, he had 76% passing accuracy.
the
That's
first half was
22 out of
quite
29. He had 3 key passes, the most key passes of anybody out of the front three. Won most of his ground duels, clearances, tackles. Did a
Is that
decent
the point where
performance
we're
today.
getting to Son that we're looking at ground jewels?
I always look at ground duels. What are you talking about? It's
No,
not
but
getting
he
to the
looks
point.
at
Yeah,
ground jewels.
every stat I look at. Don't just look at everything else.
All right, but I've got to go, guys. Thanks for having me, Will. I'll see you guys on the next
All
one.
right, have a good.
Come on, you Spurs, and get Harry Kane off those free kicks.
All right, let's bring on the next guest. And let's see, who do we got coming up here next? Sandro's in the house. Big up, Sandro. Welcome to the show. Your quick 5-minute thoughts on today.
It was good. I mean, well, not good. Like we played horribly, but I think I don't know. We got the result. That's really all that matters. But if we do play like this for the rest of the season, it's not looking good, bruv. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Richarlison very good at the end there to be in those positions, but without that red card from Son, yeah, we were dominated the whole time. So without that, we would have been blown out.
You see, for me, I think minus the 2 header goals, which the first one, if you don't score that, I'm eating pigeon for dinner, right?
Well, no, the first one was a mistake by the goalkeeper. The second one was
the first header. He was in so much space by himself.
Yeah.
I could have literally parked my
Yeah, just hold
F350 in between the 2 defenders, right? Like my extended cab, 8-foot bed, F350. I could have parked dual wheel right there in between the 2
poor
defenders.
defending or good positioning?
But it's poor defending, right? Like he didn't even, if you watch the replay, he didn't really even move much. He just kind of held up for a second and then ran forward. That was it. It wasn't like he was doing loops around. Anyway, but he scored. That's all that matters. That's a good one. The second one was a brilliant header. Not a lot of space. He was marked, boom, right just inside the post, getting on the far side of the defender. Maybe a little bit lucky that it cleared the defender who was marking him because he was marked pretty tough. Anyways, second header was second header was great. I think. Yeah. Other than that, I don't think he was that impressive today.
No, nobody was
that impressive today.
Nobody was.
But that's what I'm saying. Like he's got the lowest passing accuracy out of anybody in the front. Right? Didn't get on the ball a whole lot.
He scored the goals. At the end of the day, that's what he's there for. So
yeah. So I mean, well, I like to look at more of the game than just scoring goals. I'm glad he scored those goals. We don't win without it, right? So don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, let's not act like those 2 instances made the entire 90 minutes great when it wasn't, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, I do the same thing with Harry Kane. I do the same thing with Son, right? Like if he scores a goal and was bad the whole 90, we'll do that. But in the end, it doesn't matter for me. I think the whole team, especially in the first half, was way off way off
I
the
think
mark.
it's just the way we set up. I mean, we're playing the 3-4-2-1. They're playing the 3-4-2-1. So when they have possession, we're sitting back because we don't press. And then when we got possession, we're meant to be, quick on the counter, and our passes just one string together. So it was just a wash, rinse, and repeat. We lost the ball, then they pass sideways, work around the edge of the box. We win the ball, lose the ball, and then they work around it. And then that's why it was so boring. And then the second half, our passes were a little bit better. And then obviously the red card, and then it was just they had to sit back and give us the ball.
100%. But let's bring in the next guest, all the way from down under. He's got the hot spurs of the poison platypus. He just left. How am I supposed to bring you? How am I supposed to bring you into the show when I put your music on and you leave? Well, I'm sure he'll come back. But let's bring in the next guest then. No poisonous platypus on right now. You know him. The most delusional hurricane apologist in the history. Man who in the chat was saying the son of Charleston were dog trash today. But Harry Kane was great. Dietrich's Kane.
No, Richy and Sandro were dog shit. I don't care what people say. They were shit. Oh, man. So where's the Sun tracker? It's been 7 games, 0 goals, 1 assist.
No, I said when he gets to 14, bro.
Why is he getting
when you
close?
get to December with 1 goal and 1 assist. So that's what it said.
At this pace, it's going to be a long season for Son. And you.
I'm not worried about it, bro. I'm not worried about it at all.
Son gets 1, he's gonna get 2, 3, 4.
He'll probably get 4 in 1 game.
I promise it's not
we'll
gonna
have that.
Under this formation and tactic, it's not gonna happen. He's not getting more than 10 goals.
I
this
mean,
season.
it happened last season.
No, but you see with Son, and Kulu and Richarlison, the way they're playing, it's not gonna change.
Yeah, the longest gap. I think the longest gap someone outscoring last season was 4 games. He's at 6 right now. And I think the longest stretch that he's ever gone is 8.
And now he's got 6.8 on Sofa score. So that's pretty crap.
Huh? Yeah, for me to say he had a bad game, I told you 6.5. That's the metric.
Yeah, but that's crap. 6.8. That's not as crap.
No, his average is 7.3. That's his average on Sofa score.
Okay, you should get a
7. He played below average.
Yeah, that's
6.5 is bad. That's why. If you notice on Sofa score, it's yellow. What does yellow? What do you think yellow means?
It means
average.
Under average. No, for me, no, it's under average. Well, red is crap.
That's your own opinion. That's your own specific thing, right?
Even Perisic was crap. That's fair.
Perisic was crap in the first half.
Yeah.
The second half, he was a lot better. So.
But with Perisic, he'll be able to get a cross in no matter what, even if he's playing bad.
But
you saw
we're crying about Assassinator not taking on players, but Perisic doesn't do it either.
It doesn't matter when you can cross like that. The first ball to Emerson to Richarlison was on point. But you know who else is going to have something to say?
Still.
The Pied Piper of Tottenham Hotspur, the man himself. He's always wrong on his predictions, but always right. Hello?
Maybe he's mute. Maybe he's muted.
He's not muted. I can see he's not muted.
For sure, he went to the bathroom.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he wasn't expecting to come on.
Or he fell asleep waiting for himself to come on. Because it is like 3 a.m. for him. Let's bring on the next person until maybe Snell pops on. I don't know, but I don't know what he's gonna do. But I gotta let this one build up a little bit because there's a build up in it before it starts to get, nice.
But you wasted 25 minutes of
Wasted
intro,
25 minutes for what?
of just intro.
No, that's what we always do, man. That's what we always do. But now, you know what it is? What time it is? You know what time it is, Dietrich?
It's 10:46 p.m.
It's time that the dark night rises. Chasing you sun hater, all across the land. Giving football back to who? The people. CQ.
Hey everybody! I just come on to Will's streams just for that intro now. Like now, I will come on to every single one of his streams for that intro.
That is the first time I hear that intro.
Oh, you missed his last stream then.
Yeah.
That was his premiering of the intro. And you know, and you got a lot of views on that one. Must be because of the premiering of my intro.
No, because they saw CQ was diluted, so they came on the show.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. I did get called a sun plastic the other day. Completely by the way, I wasn't even talking about I wasn't even talking about or talking to the person. It was just a random calling of such.
Kane was crap as well.
Still, put your camera. Were you in the bathroom?
They were all crap. They were all crap. All of them were crap. That first half is the worst half of football.
Oh no!
It was terrible.
Stella, I haven't heard you be so
fell asleep.
positive in a while. You sound so positive.
Listen, everyone was dancing in the streets when we beat Fulham because look what happens when Longley starts and the football's great. And I said to everyone, give it 3-4 games and then we decide.
Still, I get your point, but at the end of the day, it's a result business. Like, I know the performance is crap, but you won. We won. That's the most important thing.
Nobody in the Spurs fan base can complain if we get results. Nobody. But to watch us play, it's awful, man. Like, it's... When you pay good money and you sit there, it's crap.
Hard to watch. It's hard to watch. I struggled for that first 45 minutes, honestly. I just wanted to switch it off. And then, watch the Napoli-Liverpool game because I saw them like 2-0 down. But
my issue, there's team like Napoli, like there's no big name player, and they still play well and find a way to beat like Liverpool.
Osimhen's pretty big.
No, Osimhen's crap.
I know what the problem is. I saw it today. I saw it. The midfield is non-existent. Like when we play a team that plays three in the middle. Like Bentancur and Højbjerg are both, they kind of do a similar job, but they're different players. There's no Moussa Dembele, there's no Christian Eriksen, there's no player that just gets on the ball and makes things happen. So you go to the wide areas. Emerson is awful going forward. Like, he's terrible going forward. And then...
But he played well.
No, defensively.
He did well defensively.
Then you go to the other side of the pitch. Do you know when Spurs began to look a little bit exciting? When Kulusevski came on. That's when we started to look a little bit exciting.
But finally,
he gets some creativity.
Yeah. Finally, he put Kula at right wing back and put Richarlison at right wing. Finally, he did it. And it changed everything.
Exactly. Because you actually have players who can move on the right-hand side.
Exactly. So for me, I would play the same.
Yeah, but Marseille went down to 10 men as well, and they kind of that hurt them.
Yeah, but that also is a bit hard in a way because they're just going to sit back. We'll have more the ball, but
no,
that was actually
they didn't sit back.
Me.
No, they
That
tried.
Not until the end.
It annoyed me that they went down to 10 men and we still couldn't score for like the longest time after that happened. I was like frustrated because I was like, if we don't score against 10 men, I'm going to get really pissed off.
People in the shadow,
do you
right?
know? Do you know what, guys? You should all put money on Spurs winning a trophy this season. I'm telling you, we're going to win a trophy this year. Just being an annoying, crappy team to play against. We're just going to bore our way. We're going to.
Are you willing to put a bet on it?
Yeah. I just have a question. When it was second half, you saw he brought on Kulusevski, but then it's still 0-0. But then he brings on Ben Davis and Tanganga. That made no sense, and we still didn't score.
Oh my God, Dietrich's, the funniest thing happened. So when Tanganga came on for Romero, all the fans were like going crazy, like they were fucking shouting and swearing, and the guy next to me, he shouts out, "Oh my God, it's like taking off my mum and bringing on my gran."
I think he did that to rest him for the City game. I don't think it's anything else.
But it's 0-0. Like, we still haven't scored, and he does that.
Yeah, he did it in the wrong order. He should have done that later on, but we don't have any other attacking options other than Kulusevski. So.
I agree, but sometimes I don't know if he's doing it on purpose, Conte. I don't get it.
No, he's not doing it. Because he knew we were going to score, that's why. He knew we were going to score.
Yeah, but yeah, one header he was open, and the other one that was luck. Come on, man.
I can kind of see why Conte struggles a little bit in Europe from today's performance, because a lot of teams in Europe they like to play with that creative midfielder. I think we came up against Marseille today, who played the same formation as us, so that's why it was so boring, because like neither team were doing anything on the ball, and neither team, like they pressed a little bit, we had like zero press. But once we like watch against Sporting, I'm worried. I feel like against Sporting we'll get slapped up because they beat, I think, Frankfurt today 3-0.
There's one thing I realized with Conte that he struggles. Like most teams in Europe, they know how to press, and they're really good at pressing.
We didn't press at all.
When you saw King getting the ball, and like the other defender was on his back every time. There was two guys on him. Like the pressing of Marseille, like it was world class. Honestly,
it wasn't amazing, but it was.
No, it was really good. It was really good.
Yeah, but you see, this is the problem now. This is the problem. When they pressed us, we couldn't get out the press because we don't have enough technically good players to get out the press. So what happens is we try and make a long pass to the front three, but they were all marked. So
pinned to the top, my friend. Is it not pinned?
Oh, it's not pinned.
It's not pinned. So when you play the long pass to the front three, if they don't win the ball, you then have to win the second ball, but you can't win the second ball when there's three midfielders against two. So by playing two midfielders against three, you can't play that long pass to get out of the press. So the only way to get out of it is to play a wide ball to the flanks. But the wide players are shit.
They didn't have three midfielders. They had two as well. They played the same formation as us.
They played the same formation.
Yeah. We just couldn't pass at all. I don't even think it was the press. I think we just couldn't pass at all. Like everyone's positioning was off. Kane would do little flicks and no one was there. It was just like they hadn't played together at all, ever.
They shifted a player into that middle. I know on paper it says they did the same formation. Watch back, they shifted a player in. Benton, do you know what? It frustrates me because I know Conte's never going to change it. He's going to be very stubborn with this.
Yeah.
But
I told you that for like months, man.
I told
you he's not going to change.
We can't complain though.
Yeah.
We can't complain because
I would love to see Kulusevski as a number 10, bro. I would love to see us switch to a 3-5-2. Put, whoever it is, Bissouma, Højbjerg, Bentancur as a double pivot. Put Ku as a number 10, and then have Kane, Richarlison, or Kane and Son, or someone else up front. I think that would be.
I would put.
I don't.
I would put Son at. I would put Son at cam, and make him like. And give him like the freedom to make runs. That's what Son is good at. When you give him freedom, he's gonna.
I just think Kulu has vision. I think him and Kane are the only two who have like really good vision.
I think Kulu would be better down the flanks.
He says he's like in many interviews. He said like he thinks himself as a number 10, but he's had his best success as a right winger. So I don't know.
Got to interrupt though. Got to bring in the next guest. I think he's coming in with the surfboard, maybe from Cali, 49A. Cube's got company from down that part on the West Coast. Tommy Castillo's in the house. What's up, Tommy?
Boys, and girl.
Okay. What's up, Tommy?
How do we keep on getting results?
Because maybe you know,
we have individual.
We are making. Is it too much of a coincidence that every time we play somebody, people say they're bad? If they were better, maybe we're causing them not to be that good.
No, I have.
You ever think about that?
No, go ahead, deep.
No, the solution when Son scores. He's such a selfish player. We'll never win games. But when he doesn't play well, you see the team performs.
Or whenever, as soon as D-Strix Kane talks trash about somebody in a group chat, they automatically start playing well.
That's a fact.
But before we do that, we got to level out. Hey, it's yin and yang. So hold on, hold your horses there, Stell. It's yin and yang. You bring on the diluted one, you got to bring on the rational one from Canada, right? The yin to Dietrich's yang. Abdul Kareem is in the house.
What's up, man?
Hey, Abdul.
Hey,
Abdul. Hey, how's it going, everyone? How's it going?
Going good. Now that you're here, you brought balance to the force now. The Canadians. So
no, honestly, the most deluded in this group chat. No, in this chat at the moment, it's you, Will. You said Sons played well. He was crap. But go ahead.
He just had to give that little dig in before he's like, "Go ahead."
We have a different definition of what crap is, right? So
Kane was shit as well, dude. Son and Kane were both shit.
Kane and Son were poor. Even Richarlison, up until those 2 goals, nothing special. If I'm being honest.
He scored the 2 goals. He was the only one playing the through balls. He was the only one playing the through balls to get the attacks going.
They weren't connecting though.
Yeah, no passing.
But Kane's 2 balls. Long balls.
He laid one wide. He laid one wide twice. No, 2 twice to the wide, and when we attacked.
Yeah, he had 2 key passes, I think.
Even Kane made the through ball that got us the red card.
One key pass.
We spend way too much. We're always talking about we're not a 2-person, a 2-player club, and what's wrong with us. That's we should be more than that and everything. But we spend way too much time talking about Son and Kane, and then now Richy and Decky. There is a whole nother bunch of players on the pitch.
See, that's all.
I liked seeing Kulu come in and play right wing back. I wish he did that all the time.
See, it's all the trauma.
Conte likes guarantees. He likes Emerson because he can defend. That's why we never see a change. He doesn't want Doherty because he can't defend as well. He says that he wants guarantees. How has Emerson played 7 games at right wing back? It's the most taxing.
Because Doherty's been injured. Doherty's been injured.
No,
but
Hassan, that makes no sense because if he wants a guarantee, then stop playing 3-4-3. You can't play 3-4-3 if you don't have attacking fullbacks. The system doesn't work. That's it. He's contradicting himself if he says that.
You know who else was garbage though today again was Basuma. When he came on,
but Will, he comes on for 2 minutes, dude, man. Eric Dyer was the worst.
He got 8 minutes.
Eric Dyer, oh my God.
Oh, no.
10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes. Hold on, he had 10 minutes, but what I'm saying is, man, he was making mistake after mistake. The dude has not impressed me at all, man. He had that start where he played real bad.
But Will, he he needs like the game time. He's not getting it. 10 minutes, 15
No
minutes.
Weston McKennie, man. I'll tell you that much right now.
No, he's better than Weston McKennie. Stop it.
He's not
Weston
better than Weston
McKennie.
McKennie,
Yes,
Weston McKennie ain't doing shit in this tactic. He ain't doing shit.
There you go.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
That's deluded. No.
Yeah, he is. He's a way better creator than Bentancur is. Who sent Bentancur packing from Juventus?
That was Locatelli.
Was not Locatelli.
No, it was Locatelli. He sent him back in.
Yeah.
Come on, Will, get your.
Yeah, your high body fat guy keeps starting week in, week out for Juventus, doesn't he?
Yeah, because they suck.
Juventus is finished. Juventus is finished. Finished.
Not his fault.
I think Stel brought it out earlier. Watching it on TV, obviously here in the States, but seeing the midfield pick up the ball, right, and seeing Richarlison or seeing Son making that run, and they just pick that the tidy pass, the pass that's right next to him, go back, or that is getting so annoying to watch, dude. It's getting so annoying.
Who scored the goal for Juventus yesterday against Paris Saint-Germain? That's all I'm asking.
Bro, look at this.
Who scored the goal?
Please look at
Who scored the goal?
No, wait.
Who scored the fucking goal?
No, wait. Have you seen the lineup of you?
What's that got to do with anything?
Yeah, exactly. That doesn't make sense.
What are you talking about? Weston McKennie scored the goal for Juventus yesterday in the Champions League versus Paris Saint-Germain. Without that goal, they scored nothing.
So what?
Okay, and they lost.
So what?
They lost what? 3-1, 2-1. There you go. Thank you.
You can't tell me Weston McKennie isn't playing better than Rabiot.
No, Rabiot
or Moretti.
Will, I'm not saying he's a rubbish player. What I'm saying is the way we're set up at the moment. Do you know what? Unless we get another quality centre back, that Longley today was rubbish, by the way. Unless we get another quality centre back and two proper wing backs, maybe this kid from Udinese next year when he comes, and maybe Spence or someone else comes good. Until we sort the wing backs and a proper centre back, this is how it's going to be for the whole year, guys. This isn't going to change. I'm telling you, this is not going to change. But we're going to win games. We're going to just somehow do it now.
Can we please
we
talk
benefit
about
from the fact that a lot of the other teams in the EPL outside of Man City are also not doing well or not playing well, and definitely not playing well consistently. Like Chelsea, Liverpool, Man U, they're all not playing that well and not consistent.
Sorry to change the subject, but can we please talk about Ben Davis' block with his head? This guy's a clown. We have clowns in defense.
I think Longley played that
He
bad
missed
today.
the ball. What are you talking about? Block to the head, dude. He missed it. And he almost cost the goal.
Yeah, almost cost the goal. But Stell said that Longley played bad today. I didn't think Longley played bad today.
No, he wasn't.
I didn't think he played bad, but he didn't.
Yeah, he wasn't exciting creatively, but defensively he was solid. He didn't there was nobody that came down his side where I was like, whoa. Right? Not like that Ben Davis ball.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, nothing amazing, nothing poor. It's just sort of average performance.
So just to clarify, when I say rubbish or bad, that means I can't stand it. So it doesn't actually mean the word. I use the wrong words because I speak from emotion half the time. So I expect more. Like if I don't see a player have a good game, I just say they were crap. I just say they were crap.
He's meant to be. I still think he's just a bit cautious. A bit cautious because he's not.
Yeah.
There's times where he's looking to like switch the ball like from the left to the right, and he just sort of stops himself. He's like, you know what? Let me just play a little pass.
Like his crosses didn't connect today. A few of his long balls caught, but his crosses today, like that one like in the first half where he kind of crossed it all over to the into the box from like 40 yards out on the left, and it just went to nobody. Like it seemed a little off of it on that wise, but I mean overall, almost 90% passing accuracy, and defensively he was good. Didn't lose the ball a lot.
I don't think Marseille did not pose any attacking threat today. Honestly,
no, they didn't.
Even a lot of their chances was just like a lot of passing around our final third. They didn't
I wonder if Understep does Champions League.
Can I ask you a question still? Like you were at the stadium. Is it me like I can hear from the TV? Was it me or the Marseille fans were louder than the England Tottenham fans?
No, we were louder, but they
No, but
European fans are
drums.
different to English fans. They bring more energy. They bring more energy to the stadium because
Because
all
the
their
announcers here
ultras
were
come over.
shitting
Like,
on the Tottenham fans.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, they were, dude.
They
Yeah,
were
they
so
were.
much.
listen, guys, I'll be honest with you. If you sat there and watched what we were watching, it's hard to sing because like people were yawning.
Yeah.
Like people were yawning and going for halftime break early to get a drink. It was shit, guys. It's hard to get excited. You understand? It's like give me something to be entertained with.
Those teams,
The only thing that was entertaining was Harry Kane's miss in the first half. That was the only thing entertaining.
Yeah. It's such a fine line because that's what we do, right? We invite teams to come at us, allow them to have the ball. It's such a fine line. It's
when we play City, watch, our performance will be a lot better. We may lose, but our performance will be better because they just come at us and we'll hit them on the break. But when you have a team like Marseille who don't commit all the bodies forward, it's going to be
also
ass.
Also,
Hassan,
I feel like
we're not going to lose to them.
It doesn't matter. Like, hey, if we win next week, we top the group.
Let's go.
Sporting away is going to be tough.
I'm just saying, if we win that fixture, though, that puts us
Frankfurt away is going to be
that puts us
tough
3
too.
points ahead of anybody else. The Frankfurt got smashed by
Sporting
at home.
Did you watch the game? They dominated the whole game. Sporting had 2 counterattacks. Which is exactly how we play, but they still dominated the whole game.
Yes. It's going to be another Marseille game. Trust me.
No, the worst game would be Marseille.
Two counter-attacking teams.
Marseille away would be it's going to be the worst game.
Well, can I
Marseille
just say,
fans are crazy. They're crazy. They're crazy.
We're going to struggle. We're going to struggle in that game.
Yeah.
Really annoying. Okay, their players were they were making a fucking meal out of everything. Like they were diving left and right. They were like staying down. They were making a meal of.
Did you notice when that started happening? Though? That started happening after the red card. So they were trying to waste time and at the same time trying to get our players yellows so they could compound them and hopefully.
And it was funny though.
The ref needed to just give them a 1 yellow card, like just a warning or something. It was just left and right. Like even the commentator was like, "Dude, how many times are they gonna fall?" Like it's literally like every.
We did the same thing against Forest. We did the same thing. It was even worse.
The referee was terrible today. Terrible.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Giving Son a yellow card for complaining about a ball that was correct. And all Son did was like, what? Are you serious? He's like, yellow.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Dude, that was the most blatant corner, and he gives a goal kick.
Yeah.
It's like the defenders cleared
and then a yellow for defending.
Goal kick.
Yeah, Son didn't even move his arms or dude, he just came and said, how is that not a corner?
No, I give that yellow because he was saying, "Your son, you're crap. You deserve that yellow." Honestly, get up.
As much as Liverpool were playing bad, though, Napoli's
Hold on.
attack just bossed them. Napoli absolutely bossed that attack or defense.
Dietrich, if we're gonna go down that road, I got to give the people what they want. People in the chat have already anticipated this. Yes, I'm going to rage about Harry Kane. We gotta have a moment of silence for Harry Kane and his
Don't do it.
once again.
No, I even said when I saw him picking up the ball and placing,
I'll give one.
He's crap at taking free kicks.
I need to have. I think I need to start this recurring thing. Every single time I'm saying moment of silence, but I need to have some sort of recurring thing. Well, you should start something where every time Harry Kane takes a free kick and misses, we just have a womp womp or something.
We need to sack the set piece coach.
What?
Yeah,
no, I think you're just letting him doing it because he's the boss or something.
Surely Conte says
it's got to be in his contract.
Sack the set piece coach. Sack him.
I'm not talking about Kane's performance. I'm literally just talking about the free kick, and then you're getting defensive.
I mean, it's Harry
And-
Kane, man. That's Harry Kane's he's a man right there, man. He's a leader, man. He's like, yo, listen, man, move.
It's got to be in his contract, otherwise there's no rational
Surely,
reason.
Yeah, he's
free kicks.
surely
His
someone
authority,
tells him
man.
no.
Actually, Perisic should be taking free kicks.
Perisic
I mean,
or
even
Son,
Kulu
someone, bro.
is roasting Kane, right? Don't let him take any more free kicks.
Yeah.
Kulusevski said that in an interview.
Yeah,
And Kulu said
Kane's
on
the best as long as he doesn't take free kicks. That's exactly what he said.
I
Yeah,
thought
Kulu
he
said
was-
on the
When
bench.
Go ahead.
as soon as he gets the free kick, right, you can hear 62,000 people say, "Not Kane." You
So
can
why does he
hear them
keep
say
taking
it.
him himself? Like you just got to have a
Because
big
this is why
sack.
Because
we
he's got
need to
big
sack
nuts.
the-
That's
the-
big ball energy, man.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
him.
he's got a big dick. I don't know.
No, it's not. That's not BDE. That's just big
That's
sack,
false.
right? People with
False.
with doorknob sized nut sacks. They do dumb things, right?
All I want is for it to go over the wall. I don't even care if it goes over the net, just over the wall, please.
Sorry for that visual for people, but I mean, it is what it is.
Actually, when was the last time we scored a free kick?
Because Dyer took the previous one, right? I thought he was off of them. I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Dyer's taking a free kick. I was like, that means that Harry Kane's off of them. Nope.
Remember we told you
Nope.
because it was
Here he is
far,
again.
'cause it was too far. That was like 35 yards that Dyer took. We know when it
Son
gets to
scored free
35
kicks for South Korea. Just chuck him on them, bro. I don't even care anymore.
But why is
Who
the other
anyone?
why is Son always the one that's like next to him, whether it was Dyer or Kane? He's always like the one that confers with the free kick taker and then doesn't take it. And he does like the arm thing. I don't know what you guys call
Yeah,
that.
he goes like
Yeah, and he always confers with them and then never takes it himself. And I'm like, what is it? what is going on there?
He has to have some blackmail on Conte and the set piece, Coach Kane. There's no
Yeah, it's
way they haven't told him. Like
It's
Yeah,
so
it's an
weird.
agreement.
But he
Sonny
always
takes the
wants to
corners,
confer
Kane
with
takes the free kicks. It's an agreement that they have.
in his
so-
contract has to be taken
Yeah.
indirect free. Oh my God.
So
maybe-
Kane has definitely broken the record at this point. Then now he's broken the record for how many
surely.
in the Premier League.
Yeah.
He was only
Has to,
one
has
away
to,
from
has
the
to.
record. Now he officially has the record for most free kicks without scoring in the Premier League.
I don't mind. As soon as he signs that contract, I don't care after. From now on, just let him take the free kicks.
I want to give one. I want to give one for the Richarlison fans. You know, Richarlison is now tied with 2 goals for Golden Boot in the Champions League with Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe.
Let's go.
There you go,
That's good.
Richarlison
Let's
fans.
Let's go.
Put your five and seven.
Lewandowski has 3.
You can-
Lewandowski has 3.
Does he have 3?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
scored
Lewandowski
3 today.
scored a hat-trick.
Oh, yeah,
he
hat
got
trick
3.
today. Oh.
You know, Gio Reyna's leading the assists, right? You know that, right?
Richarlison over Nunes. That's all I'm saying.
And Son is
Will,
leading the Champions League with no goals too.
Yeah, so is Kane.
Will, did you watch that Borussia Dortmund game?
Ooh.
Gio was good.
Yeah,
He's
Gio
really
Reyna was
guarding
always
his
good,
man.
dude.
He was
He's
really
with
good in
the
that
freaking
game.
ultras. Insane. What is he doing there?
It was so
Giovanni, he's like 19, dude. Giovanni Reyna's young, man. Why we haven't signed him already just shows how incompetent anyone is.
Yeah,
No,
He's
we have
really
to we have to send that guy from Napoli, the left winger. Holy fuck!
Yeah, that
We
shit-
were linked with
No,
him.
Gio
We were
Reyna's,
linked
I'm
with him.
saying this right now, and I'm saying it with chest. Gio Reyna is a better footballer than Kulusevski.
No, that's a lie. That's
Not a
a lie.
lie.
Yeah,
100%.
Lie. Get on. That's a lie. No, stop.
Stella
American
muted.
bias.
Stella muted.
No, 1,000,000,000%.
No, that's not
American
true.
Listen,
It's not
Absolutely
this,
true.
It's not true.
this agenda has to stop. The agenda has to stop.
Hell no. Gio Reyna.
Come on.
No.
If Reyna
Will-
was that
Will,
good, I promise you would be
you-
playing that for Juve.
If he wasn't American, right, you wouldn't say.
I would absolutely say that. if he
No,
wasn't
you
American.
would.
That's cap.
No, you-
1,000%.
that's all.
No.
You talk-
Hold on. Who's the guy who says Pulisic is overrated and shit? Right?
Everyone
He's American
says that.
too.
Everyone.
No, not everyone says that. Are you serious? Every American? No, hardly any Americans say that. Right? He's Captain America.
No, but
Right.
you see the fact you call him Captain America, like that's a joke by itself.
Okay. I don't know why that's a joke. What I'm saying is everybody rates Christian Pulisic as the best American, right? Okay.
I'll put Weston McKennie in there over.
Yeah.
Well, we have a new nickname for him. Like we should just start calling him that. We just don't even call him.
What's the guy in Barca? Sergio Dest? Or he's in
Serginho
Milan
Dest.
now? Yeah, he's better, bro.
I reckon we should have got him.
No.
bro.
Serginho Dest isn't better than
For me,
Pulisic.
my favorite American is
No, as in like far right back.
Weah's the best.
Gio Reyna, no joke. No joke is going to be the best American footballer in this what do you call it? Generation.
Yeah, because
No
your
joke.
generation sucks.
No, he
That's
just
not
has
really
to.
saying much, to be honest.
No,
with you.
he's
That's
way
not
better
really-
than Kulusevski. Better on the ball, better shotter, more creative, better goal scorer, everything. There's not even close.
Actually, you forgot one guy, and Todd Case said it. Brendan Aronson. He's the best American player.
Aaronson's
Yeah.
good, but he's not anywhere close to Gio Reyna.
That's
So
a lie.
Reyna's in Dortmund right now, right?
Yeah, plays for Dortmund. 19.
We'll see.
2 years younger than Kulusevski, too.
I'm telling you guys, we
Might
should
be
have got
20
that
now.
Georgian guy on Napoli, man. He's so good. He's such a baller. He was bossing that Liverpool defense.
Imagine being linked with
Good
him,
player.
then buying Brian Hill for 35 mil.
Oh my god. And we could have had him
do you
for
know
like
what?
15 mil. We
I
could have bought
know.
him for 15 mil.
100%, yeah.
Bro, we bottled that so hard. Oh my
But
god.
have you seen how he bullied Gomez and Trent?
Gomez, Trent, and Fabinho, he bullied off the ball, and he was like dribbling through like half their midfield. Like, oh my god, it was crazy.
Guys, Gomez is terrible.
Oh my god, he's
Yeah.
so bad. He is so bad.
But
Jesus
Trent's getting found out
So bad.
defensively on a frequent basis now.
I have a
It was always
Still
every now
19.
and then, but now it's every single sort of second game.
I think the Georgian guy has the most goals in the Serie A right now, actually.
What?
Even-
I have a question. 2
Go
years
for it.
ago, actually no, Van Dijk had about what 2 good years.
Oh, he's went off.
More
No,
than
more.
Nah, more. I thought I'll say like 4. Honestly.
Okay,
Four
4
good
good years, 1 Prem,
4 or 5.
and people were calling him the greatest
And
center
one
back
Champions
to play.
League.
Okay, and 1
No,
Champions
but
League.
to be quite honest with you, that year where Van Dijk came second in the Ballon d'Or, I don't think I've ever seen a Prem center back have that type of impact, been that dominant. Like I've
Okay.
seen Rio Ferdinand and John Terry and these guys. These guys are amazing, but
Mhm.
I've never seen a center back literally be like probably the best player in the world. I've
Okay,
never seen that.
then we should talk
Yeah,
about
but
the
Abdul,
downfall. Then
it's a con. The whole thing was a con, right? Because you see Liverpool.
Hold
they
on,
got
freeze.
to the Europa Cup final.
I'm telling you, bro.
Oh my god. Where's this guy
I'm
from?
telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Marcelo's in the house. Marcelo.
Marcelo.
Tell him, Marcelo.
Oh, what a night. Watching Tottenham on a Wednesday night. You play Thursday because you're fucking shy. What a feeling, what a night.
For sure.
Oh, I love those nights. I don't care if it wasn't the best game, but I don't care. I love those Champions League nights, man. They're so memorable.
no, go on about Van Dijk. What do you think?
No,
Yeah,
the
like-
only. Oh, so yeah. Go ahead, sir.
No, you speak, man. I haven't
I was
heard you
gonna
speak
say
in
the
about
only people.
3 months.
I was watching you guys talk, and I just came in to give my piece on Van Dijk. I think the only people that have been saying Van Dijk is the greatest center back has been Liverpool fans. I don't think you can say he's better than Rio. I don't think you can say he's better than John Terry. And I hate John Terry, bro. I say that with like my heart, wanting to fail. I hate that guy, bro. But like, you cannot tell me Van Dijk is better than John Terry. He's not.
Will, you're funny.
Abdul
You're funny
disagrees.
guy.
He's not like.
No, I'm just saying that year or that period Van Dijk had, I don't think I've
Yeah,
ever
but like
seen a
one
better
year.
center back.
I will agree. That year he was tremendous. I don't think I've ever seen a center back play
I've
like
never
that.
seen that. I'm gonna be completely honest, especially a Premier
But-
League center. I've never seen a Prem center back
But
be
like
that dominant and that scary.
it's like the same people who kept like bringing up, you know, Amsterdam with Lucas. It's like it's one game. You know what I mean? Consistency, bro. You know, 1 year
One
over
year,
like
come
the
on,
year.
1 year.
But one. No, but
Come
one.
on.
That 1 year over John Terry. Come on, not even close.
Ever
It's not
since
just 1 year. Let's not act like
No,
as if
no,
the year
no, no.
prior before that he was trash, and the year after that he was trash. He was world class. But just that
Ever
one,
One minute.
year
1 minute.
was special.
Hold on a second, right? You see. This is the issue I've got. Liverpool got to a Europa League final and lost. They got to a cup final and lost. They came second to Man City. They got to a Champions League final and lost. Before they bought Van Dijk and Alisson, yeah, they were knocking on the door of winning. They were getting to the last hurdle and falling. Van Dijk and Alisson got them over the line, but it was without the rest of the team, those players don't stand out. They don't.
Yeah, but
And
didn't
tonight
they?
you
Didn't
saw
they
it.
get Van Dijk? Didn't they
you
get
saw
Van?
Tonight you saw it. When the rest of the team isn't functioning, they're overrated.
No.
I'm not saying they're rubbish.
No.
They're overrated.
Still. Ever since he came back from that injury that idiot of goalkeeper gave it to him,
Yeah,
he's
that's
been
true.
crap.
He hasn't been the same.
He hasn't been the
He
same.
hasn't been crap. He hasn't
No,
been
he's been
crap.
crap. No, he's been crap.
No. He hasn't been crap. He's been
for his
okay.
his standards, he's been
but
crap.
I mean, for his standards, but you have to say it like that. You have to put context.
Okay,
When you say he's been crap, he's like
No,
he's
for his
still been
standards.
for his standards, yes, I agree.
I think Vertonghen's better than Van Dijk.
That's not
Oh,
true. Oh,
stop.
no.
Stop. Go to
No,
bed.
you're
Go to
crazy,
bed. Go to bed.
Stella. You're crazy. Go
Go
to
to bed.
sleep.
Why?
bro.
Ask
Why?
any forward.
If Vertonghen played for Liverpool, he would have won everything.
That's not
He would have won
true,
everything.
stuff. No, ask anyone. Like any
Jan
Prem
Vertonghen
forward.
was quality, man.
He was. No.
He was good, but he wasn't Van Dijk over the last
wasn't
4
Rolls
seasons,
Royce.
man.
Stell.
He wasn't a Rolls Royce.
I love Vertonghen. He's my favorite defender
Van
of all
Dijk
time.
at Liverpool.
Like,
I think he's Van Dijk's
at
just getting
Liverpool.
old, man. He's 31. His legs are gone.
31. He got a bad AC. What was it? An ACL tear?
Yeah, he
Last
had
year,
one.
he
He
was
was
there
out
2
for
years
one
ago.
season.
Yeah, you know, man, I'm
Almost
going
out
through
for a
that
whole
right now. I'm
season.
telling you, ACL tears are no joke. That recovery process. I mean, like he's a super athlete. You know, like that's crazy, man.
And he
When you've got a team that is so intensive, so energetic, so insane with the press, and they've got finishers up front, the defense doesn't really have to do anything.
Diaz is lazy. He
What did
doesn't
Van
press
Dijk
like Mane
actually have
does.
to do?
That's their problem. I'm telling you right now, Liverpool problem is that Diaz is lazy. He doesn't press like Mane.
And Firmino too is lazy.
To be fair,
Salah's lazy.
No.
Now
To
they
be
got
fair,
no.
well, hold on. To Firmino's point,
midfield
Firmino is
weak.
like
All of
The
them.
midfield weak.
they're aging. The
midfield's weak without
midfield is
Thiago.
The whole
aging.
team, the
They
whole
just
team
can't
has
press.
lost. They've
Yeah.
lost that motivation, man.
No,
Exactly.
you know what it is.
I'm telling you, it's been demoralizing. That Champions League.
Fuck
final and
Liverpool.
losing
Listen,
Fuck them.
losing the league on the final
That's
day.
true.
Let me
No,
tell you
Abdul,
what it
that's
is.
true.
Let me tell you what,
It's
what's going.
demoralizing. It's the motivation that's not there. It's
Imagine
not
you
just-
go.
But
Imagine
you got to give Klopp time. I think if I'm Liverpool, I'm not pulling the gun here.
No. If I'm
Of course not. They're never pulling the trigger on Klopp.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Fucking Bryce.
You say that, Abdul. You say that, but if they keep going the way they're going, they will pull the trigger.
I wouldn't. You see, Stella, let me ask you this.
Can I screenshot?
In hindsight, would you have sacked Poch? I don't know if I would.
I would. It's crap.
No, man. I think right now
At the time, no, but now.
Yeah,
We should
I think
never
because we got content.
right now
I'm taking it.
Liverpool has got to accept the fact that they're just going to go through a transition phase. I think they just have way too many aging players. It's not Klopp's fault. The system Klopp likes to play is a pressing system, and he can't do that with aging players. It's the same thing that happened to Pochettino. You got to give him time to rebuild.
Yeah, but they're not. That's the problem. Liverpool's not signing nobody no more. That's the thing.
But-
They're not signing those They're not filling those holes that they need to fill.
Yeah,
They're spending 90 million on a wasted striker.
They need to find.
They didn't need
better recruitment. They need to get better recruitment.
They shipped their guy. I'm telling you, their main dude left for Newcastle in December of last season.
I keep on. Go ahead.
No, he didn't. Go ahead, stop.
No, I was just gonna say a lot of people are talking about the midfield, the injuries, stuff like that. Yeah, that's you could talk about that, but what about they look like they just missed Mane. Sorry.
Hold on. Wait. I don't get this injury thing because I went over their injuries last week, and they don't have that many injuries. You got people playing. Hold on. You got people playing that are supposed to be like the next big thing, like Harvey Elliott and all this stuff. What happened to them being good?
Yeah, that's true. No,
it's true.
The intensity. That's what I'm saying. It's more of a motivation rather than just quality. Like
it's just the intensity.
Look at Fabinho. Fabinho's level has dropped to a level that we've never seen in like 3-4 years.
Milner's done, bro. He's
Henderson.
I mean, let's look at their match against Napoli. Who played?
Milner's shit. He's always been shit.
Yeah. So I think that there's always like a little bit of like, not always, but sometimes there is a little bit of like a hangover, right? I think I mentioned that like at the very beginning of the season, I thought like Liverpool's going to drop points because they're going to have not only the loss of Mane, but also like this hangover from like how much energy they put in like last season. They were up quadruple. They were like set for it. And then like you have to sort of pick yourself up after like a big disappointment like that. And since they were like playing every single like, they were playing all of the cups all the way to the end. They were playing all of the, Champions League, everything to the end. Like it takes a lot out of like a team, like each individual player. And then when it's an entire team like that, I feel like I think it's pretty like normal for them to be like, okay, like having that hangover from that. And I feel like
hold on. I'm gonna tell you, I don't buy this. Hold on, wait, freeze for a second. I don't buy this, right? I don't buy this. The starting lineup against Napoli was Salah, Firmino, Diaz, right? That's their front three. That's who they got, right? Unless you think Nunez is ready to play in the Champions League, he's not. James Milner, who's always been a starter-ish in their midfield for a while, Fabinho and Harvey Elliott. So hold on, Silva is the only person missing out of their midfield right now, and then Henderson maybe.
Thiago's missing. He's a big difference.
Okay, so Thiago's one player missing. Their back line: Trent, Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson, all starters.
No. What's his name? Konate's the center back.
Yeah, Konate
makes a difference, and he helps.
Konate might tip. I've been saying
Gomez started most of the matches last season. What are we talking about?
Because Konate was, if I'm not mistaken, he was injured.
I'm going to say it right now. I think Matip and Konate is their best pair.
Exactly.
I think it is, bro. That pair, when I saw them play, tall, strong, physical, very difficult to beat in the air.
Matip was on the bench, came in.
Very skilled. He should have started tonight, bro. I don't know what Klopp is doing. Matip is their best defender. I don't know what they've been doing. Matip is.
Jota was on the bench, ready to go. Nunez was ready to go.
I've seen Matip without Van Dijk, and it's not that good.
Thiago played.
I agree.
Even Matip, I think he was injured.
Matip without Van Dijk.
He only played 2 games.
Bro, Arthur played. Hold on. Arthur played. Thiago played. Nunez played. Jota played. Matip played.
Bro, I don't know why they signed him.
He was supposed to be their new midfielder.
Did they buy him or was it a loan?
No,
yeah, they bought loan.
No, it's a loan with option to buy.
Yeah, that option isn't going to be wrong.
I'm telling you, they didn't play. It wasn't this chump. It wasn't this chump squad full of kids that they played. They just got bossed by Napoli, and I'm gonna tell you why. Mane was the start of their defense. As soon as they lost possession, he was on their back. He worked harder than anybody else, which helped shield the midfield. Right, because you had old aging guys last year. Henderson hasn't been fast in years. Right, it's not like it's a new thing. Right, Thiago's always been injured. Thiago doesn't play more than 20 games a season because he's out injured.
He's injured,
right, all the fucking time. So it's not like they didn't have this problem last season. Right, what I'm saying is, without Mane, who was that first that slowed the transition of other teams down, right, that gave the midfield time to get on, and then the back four to be able to do that, because with the high line that Liverpool plays, I'm telling you, man, Mane is the key to this listen, because he's the only missing piece.
I've always said Mane was their most important player. I think the press that he makes, especially when him and Bobby Firmino, when Firmino was
Even
still in his
Jota.
prime.
Jota
Bro,
too, yeah.
Yeah, and Jota. I think when they were playing together and making that press, it was ridiculous,
Or
bro.
even when Mane was
They were
playing
so
through the
good.
middle as their striker with Diaz on the side, they looked
Or
better.
even
Because Mane's actually a pretty unselfish player. Like he
Yes.
does a lot to create space for others, and he passes to others, and so like
Same with Firmino.
Salah is dropping off because
Exactly.
of Mane not being there, and then they replaced him. I guess not a replacement, but like technically they're kind of like trying to replace him with like a Darwin
even-
Núñez, who's just a straight striker, and he's not going to like help the team collectively, you know.
But even another issue they have, Trent isn't playing well, and Robertson isn't playing well, and
No,
that was that
found out
creativity.
defensively.
But I gotta bring in another guest to make it out, even it out to 9. Aditya, welcome to the show, fella.
Yeah, hi. How you doing, man?
Good, man. I'm doing good. How you doing?
What do you think of the game? Like, were you satisfied with the performance?
Shit. Absolute crap.
We won, man. 2-0.
The performance was
we
poor.
win. We win against Sporting away next week. We top the group.
No, but at the same
I've
time,
come
just
to
they
the
got the
conclusion-
red card. We were the second best team, isn't it?
But they did get the red card. That's the thing, and they deserved it because we broke through.
Yeah, they deserved
That's
to
That
get
was a
that
straight
card.
red.
Yeah.
That's a straight red.
Well, let me ask you
I
this.
think we are getting lucky with our results, man. Very lucky. Like, our performances are not coinciding with our results. That's what I'm saying. Is it sustainable still?
Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Will.
For me, Marcelo, let me just say this, right? For me, I've just accepted now that I think I'm going to enjoy the destination, but I'm going to just hate the journey. That's how I look at it. I think by the end of the season,
Yeah,
I'm
if we
going to be
keep
happy.
on doing this
But the journey
and,
to the
and win
get
a
there,
trophy
I'm
at the
just
end
going
of
to
the
be
season, it does
bored.
not matter.
You know what?
journey.
You know what, Stel? I disagree with that, and you know why? I think you need to give this team some time because it's the first. When Antonio first came in, we looked like shit. People forgot we looked like shit. We were playing really boring, really slow football. We also lost against, I think, was Murrah. It was probably the worst game I've ever seen in my life, bro. But over time, as you know, a lot of the players started getting used to Conte. They started getting fitter. They started getting faster, stronger. We got stronger as the season went on, and I think we're going to see that this season. I think
We had some exciting quality
Marcelo,
performances last year.
nothing
agree.
you've just said is going to make Emerson Royale better in the attack.
No.
He's
But
crap.
hold on a second. There's no guarantee that Emerson
he's
is
a
going to be
problem.
the. No. Hold on, Stel. Let me answer you. It doesn't mean Emerson is going to start for the whole season. You don't know that. You don't know that with Antonio Conte. He could change it up. Today he put Kulu as a right wing back for a little bit of the Marcel's game. That's an option he's
After
been
they
talking
went down to
about.
10 men and it wasn't there.
No, but hold on a second. He's still putting in there. I think also Doherty, he's getting back into fitness. He could still maybe, be a power play. I think, Jed, if maybe he steps up his game, you don't know that. You don't know. You don't know what could happen.
Gendouzi's a good player,
He's not.
though.
We don't have a creative mid. It's so obvious we need one. We don't have anyone. There's not
He
one
doesn't play with a
Spurs player
creative mid.
other than Harry Kane, right? There's not one Spurs player except for Kane that if they go into the middle of the pitch, they can get the ball and can control the game. We have not replaced Moussa Dembele.
So I have to admit, like, I actually recently was just watching some like old goals that before that Ericsson was involved in, and just, oh my gosh, I was just salivating, like, oh, his passes. I was like, we need somebody like that. We need it so badly.
But Conte doesn't play like that. You know how Conte plays. The way he plays, it's a war of attrition. He gasses teams out, man. He just outruns you. You know, that's how he does it. That's how he wins.
Marcelo, what are you talking about? He had Pirlo and Pogba at Juventus.
But
He had
hold
Barella
on,
and
that's not
Brozovic
how
and
Pogba and
Eriksen at
Pirlo
Inter.
played.
But that's not how they played.
He had
They didn't play
he
like
had
that in
Hazard.
Juventus.
No, but they
They
create.
play very
but they
deep.
create and they can play those passes.
Yeah.
Hold on, stop
Even
for a second. Stop for a second. Go look at the year that Conte won the league with Inter and look at the goals and assists from their midfield and see if they are less or more than the
He plays with wing
backs. The wing backs. Both the wing backs have more goals and assists than anyone in their midfield.
You're correct.
Fact.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He plays
okay,
out
but
on the wing.
we don't have that.
We don't have a right wing back.
I know, but that's not because we're not lacking because
you
we're
guys are
lacking
talking
the
about the
midfield. We're
midfield.
lacking
Yeah, you
because
guys are
we're
talking about the
lacking
midfield.
we're lacking a Perisic on the right. That's what that's why we're failing.
Exactly, Will. Right on the money. Right. I can't believe I'm agreeing with you,
because
bro.
we
rarely agree.
No. I said at the start of the season, I said when we come up against a good team, a team that knows how to manage the game, just like Tuchel did against us, they will nullify the wide areas. They will force us inside. Now you need a creative player as plan B. We don't have it. We don't have it. You need both options.
But
you can't just take wing backs because a good manager will shut down the wing backs.
Well, assist is a very misleading stat, isn't it?
Huh?
Assist is a very misleading stat. Second last passes, third last passes, they are not considered under assist. So midfielders must be doing that, but those won't be counted as assists. So they may still be creating chances, isn't it? So you just can't look at assists and decide everything. That
so if you want to look at GCA
and
if you want to look at GCA, we can look at GCA too. I'm telling you, it's not going to be as high, man.
To be fair to Pierre,
hold on
a second.
Pick two midfielders and pick two, and I'll take their two wing backs, and we'll see who had more goal contribution.
To be fair to Højbjerg, he's been getting the goals and assists, man. You know what I mean? I think he already has 2 goals and assists in 7 games.
Where was he tonight?
Overall, no, but that's not creativity.
He got an assist tonight.
Where was he tonight?
He got an assist tonight. What do you mean? He got an assist.
I'm
not.
It was a beautiful assist on top of that.
I'm not talking about crosses into the box. I'm not talking about crosses. I'm talking.
I think more than Højbjerg, Dyer is.
There's no one that can spread the ball out wide or spread it forward.
Hold on a second. You asked me where was he tonight. He got an assist. Doesn't matter how.
I'm talking about when he's in the middle of the park. No, I'm talking about when he's in the middle of the park.
That's not Marcelo. That's not enough. He doesn't do it consistently.
What do you mean? He has 2 goals and 2 assists in 7
games.
There's
Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem then. Højbjerg's going to create for the season. No problem then. There we go.
No,
if you believe that,
Marcelo.
I never said
I
just been saying give him credit. He's been doing a decent job. It's not his job.
He's not the answer, man. He's not the answer.
Can Højbjerg slow the game down? Can he play against high press? Yes or no?
What's up?
Can Højbjerg play against high press? Can he slow the game down when he's crowded by so many players? Can he do that?
He's not that type
of
player. He's a defensive midfielder. Yes,
but correct. Number 6 is supposed to do that as well.
But he's not a number 6.
He is a number 6.
He is a number 6.
But he doesn't really play. He plays more just a defensive midfielder. He's more. He's
but
more
number 6 is defensive midfielder, no?
You're talking about number 8. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's not number 8. Whoa,
he's not a number 8. I feel like someone sets the tempo of a game is like a number 8. That's what we don't have.
We must.
The only person that's close to that is Bentancur.
Even Bentancur sucks at number.
No, but Højbjerg is supposed to do that, bro. Number 6 is supposed to do that. That's what he is. He's supposed to resist the press. He does not do that enough. He gives the ball away many times.
He does.
In dangerous position.
I agree.
Actually, let me ask Will because he has the stats on him. Did any of our midfielders do a through ball all game? Did any of our midfielders do a through ball?
Do a through ball?
Yeah.
I don't know the.
Actually,
FPRF won't post till tomorrow.
No. Actually, no. Didn't Højbjerg get a through ball today? That's how we got a red card. That's how we got a red card.
No,
right?
that was Kane.
Was that Kane?
Yeah, but FPRF won't post until tomorrow. So obviously, if it was Kane, then there you go. There's a.
But that's why
midfielders.
Which goes back to what I said. That's what I said 5 minutes ago. Other than Kane, nobody can drop into that middle and create. There's nothing in this team.
It's true. There's
Actually,
too many times where both of our midfielders get the ball and just pass it back. They don't look forward. They don't receive the ball and look up. It's always just whoever's open. It's side to side, backwards. It's frustrating.
Who's the other enter midfielder?
The inter midfielder.
Yeah, during that time.
There was Barella, there was Ericsson.
Brozovic, that's who it is.
Brozovic and Ericsson.
Because right now it's not looking good for the Inter midfield. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, but at least they scored goals.
No, they didn't. Like six goals in 2 seasons for Barella.
I think you missed my point. When you play a good team, a good manager, they will shut down your strengths. So if they know you're going to depend on wing backs, they will shut that down. So now you've got to get creativity from somewhere else. The middle. If you don't have that option, this is the kind of shit you're going to see.
Marseille are not even a good team.
Except teams don't need to shut down their wing backs. Teams don't need to shut down our wing backs because we only have one wing back on one side. Emerson offers us nothing.
Right, but that's the black hole, though, Stel, not the midfield in the middle. That's the point.
No,
That's
not
not
even
the midfield. I agree.
for me.
But guys, Marseille are not even a good team, and we struggle.
But
they rested. They rested their.
We're a good team. We're a
They
good
rested
team.
their whole team because they didn't have anyone to play.
Stop for a second. This is getting silly, right? If your car's broken, right? If you got a flat tire, you don't get a new engine.
Yeah, no,
you get a new tire.
I agree.
I agree with you. The right wing back.
Oh my God! Let me say it again. You need both. You can't depend on one method of creativity because in certain games,
Conte has won the league without a creative midfielder. That's just
No,
simply
no,
not true.
no, he
relies
hasn't.
on it.
No, he
Yes,
hasn't.
he has. Barella is
No, he
not.
hasn't,
He
Marcelo.
doesn't play a number 10 role.
He's an 8.
He's an
They're both
8.
8s.
Barella has an eye
Creative
for a pass.
midfielders are not just
Okay, so
number
you're
10,
talking
they are
about
number 8
hold on. You're talking about a
Wasn't
good
creative.
player. Hold on, wait. You're talking about a
bro,
good
number 8
player.
are creative as well.
Stop for a second, for fuck's sake. You're talking about a good player, right? Who can be creative rather than a 10. Conte doesn't play 10s ever, never,
I agree.
ever,
I
ever,
agree
never,
about
ever.
creative.
He doesn't play 10.
Nobody said we wanted 10. We just wanted.
Lots of people have said we want 10s.
No, I never said that.
No.
I don't think anyone on this
They may be
panel
talking
said
about
that.
versatile players, bro. Both 8 and 10. Maybe they are
No,
saying that
even
so
if
that they
playing
can
in a
we can switch
3-5-2, we're
3-5-2.
talking about somebody playing in a 10. Kane is a 10.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
listen.
We don't play fucking 10s.
Well, I agree with you. Like, people are saying who can play as both 8 as well
I
as 10. That's
said
what people are saying,
creative
not just 10.
midfielder. Creative midfielder is what I said.
How about a midfielder who's creative?
Yeah,
Because
but
a
that's what we're
creative
saying. What's the
midfielder is
fuck
different.
difference, man?
There's a big fucking
just said what I
difference.
said backwards.
One
For
is a
example,
role, one is
Milinkovic-Savic.
an
He can play as
attribute.
8 as well as 10, bro.
There's a difference.
Milinkovic-Savic.
Attacking midfielder and creative midfielder.
A player like him.
We don't
He can
want
play as
we want an
he can play as an 8 as well
One
as
at a
10.
time, I can't fucking hear.
Go.
Will's like losing his shit.
No, Abdul, go. Abdul, go.
No, we're saying we don't need an attacking mid. We need a creative mid. An attacking mid is
A
like
midfielder who's creative. How about a good midfielder?
like Milinkovic.
Just a quality player.
Milinkovic-Savic who can play right in the middle but has an eye for a pass.
Okay, having an eye for a pass is different than having the role of creative midfield.
No, but
So I've said this before. I feel like Bentancur actually could
But
be
he doesn't.
like
No, he can't.
He can't.
I think he could be coached into it. It would just take a little time, but I actually think that he has.
Why can't we just buy the player?
He's
Q? Why can't we
26.
just buy the player? Why have we got a coach
No, yeah,
to play?
you're saying 26. I'm not saying like it's gonna take years. I'm talking about like
Hold on a second. Conte wants to play a 3-4-3. That's what he wants to play. He wants to play 2 in midfield. He doesn't.
Yeah, but
he wants his 2 midfielders to be more of a holding type
Then
midfield.
one of the midfielders, Marcelo. Then one of the midfielders has to be creative. We don't have one.
He wants a midfielder that can. You know what he needs? He needs. Hold on. He needs a Dembele, bro. Somebody that's good with transition to play. Someone that can slow the game down. He needs someone like. I know people don't rate him. I rate him. Jorginho, bro. How he, when he was, up and going, bro, he could really change the tempo of a game.
Amazing player.
He was like
has been by
Jorginho is amazing.
Jorginho is a great player, bro. You know, in his prime.
I agree.
He's fallen off a bit.
Even
No, but
Guimaraes.
he's a very good player. He's press resistance as well.
Even Guimaraes would be
Bruno
perfect. Like
Guimaraes
he's
is
a DM,
perfect.
but
He's
can
a perfect
create.
player.
You see, that's what I'm asking. Like in midfielder's
Ruben
job.
Ruben Neves as well. Ruben Neves.
Yeah, there's so
I like
many
Ruben
good
Neves.
players.
Yeah, no, but you guys are talking about creative midfielder. But what I'm trying to say is, I
No,
don't
no,
think
no.
Conte wants to play
Marcelo.
with a creative midfielder.
Those guys are not really
Marcelo. By creative midfielder, we are saying one of his aspects is creativity. Not exactly that he is a creative midfielder. He can do other stuff as well. But he can also create.
I get that. But I think what Conte needs is someone that in the midfield that can create that transition to play, hold the play. I think Basuma could be that guy, man. I think you just need to give him that time. Give him that time.
No, but he cannot create. He doesn't create.
No, I'm not saying create, but he's so press resistant. He's
I
very
agree.
good.
Yes,
He's a very good press resistant player. He can be that
He's better than
Dembele type
Højbjerg
player,
when it
bro.
comes
Give
to
him
press.
time. He can be like
He's
Dembele. He can help build us through that transition between attack and defense. That's what we're missing, dog.
You're just talking about good players, though. That's what I'm saying. Like Pierre-Emile Højbjerg is not a good footballer. He's a workhorse. He's an iron chariot, but he's not a good footballer.
He's not a baller.
I agree.
You got hold on. At Chelsea, when they played this exact same formation, you had Fabregas and Conte. Those guys are great footballers. Period. But they're not tens.
Actually, to be fair, he played mostly
Fabregas was creative, bro.
And Conte.
But still,
Fabregas
Mata's not a
creative,
10 either.
No, Mata is not a 10.
But he was creative. He could create chances. Not as a 10, but as an 8.
Mata was more of a workhorse, if we're being honest. He probably fit the Højbjerg role. He was good.
Mata was not even playing under Conte.
No, or Matic.
Oh, Matic. My bad. Matic. Yeah, Matic.
Matic wasn't creative.
Not a workhorse at all.
No. Matic was a workhorse, man, back in his day. He was a good player.
Matic was a.
Will, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I just want to ask you one question. When Conte was manager at Juventus, he had Pirlo, right? What did Pirlo do? What was his role? What did he do best?
Box-to-box midfielder? Deep line playmaker?
Right. Okay. That is exactly the player this team is crying out for.
That isn't a 3-5-2, which we don't play.
But you can play that.
Then
you can
fuck this system.
We don't play because we don't have players. If Conte
No, it's not that we don't. No.
That.
Conte has never played a 3-5-2 in the Prem.
Stel, come on, man. You can't say fuck the system when he hasn't even gotten
this
the
isn't
players
Serie A,
that
bro.
he needs to make that system work. Just give it time,
He's
man.
trying to replicate Chelsea. I don't know why. Don't ask me why he's trying to do it, but that's what he's doing.
Marcelo, when you pay no, I'm not going to be patient. When you pay $60 to sit there and fall asleep, then come and talk to me. Okay, it's
Still,
awful to watch, man.
pay $135 to go watch the Dodgers play, and you're at the top of the stadium. Dude.
I pay $45 for Sling TV monthly, right? Like, I also pay
to watch Spurs.
I also pay $10 for Paramount Plus, and I also pay $5.
I just want you guys to realize. 60. Hold on, I hear this all the time. Wait, I hear this all the time. I just looked it up. Hold on. Freeze for a second. Freeze. I hear this all the time. And I think that it's kind of blowing smoke, and I should have looked it up earlier. Looking at Conte and Matic during that season, that they won the league under Conte. 1 goal for Conte, 1 goal for Matic, 1 assist for Conte, and only 6 assists for Matic in the entire fucking season in 30 performances.
How many progressive passes?
Progressive passes?
Yeah, like 2 balls, like anything, like.
So let's look at Matic. He's the one who had the most assists, right? So let's say that he was the most doing whatever. What'd you say? You wanted to know progressive passes?
Yeah. Something that generates the offense, anything.
So was it Conte and Matic? Was that the main 2?
Yeah, Conte and Matic the most starts.
Yeah, it was Conte and Matic. It was those 2. And Fabregas sometimes.
Fabregas played like 20 out of the 50 matches.
There's not enough stats in this stream so far.
Matic.
To be fair, a lot of my Chelsea mates they say that season, I mean, it wasn't pretty. That's what they say. It wasn't pretty to watch, but
that season didn't have a Man City in that. They don't have a proper City team. now to win the league, you need to have like at least like 93 points.
Bro, you can.
How many points did he get, bro?
We can easily win this. No, this year, if we had the
How
players,
many
we can
points did
easily
Chelsea
win.
get in that season?
80 something. It was a season that we
That's
came
not
in
enough
like
to win the
second or
league.
third, right?
Right now, that's not enough
wouldn't
to
be
win the
enough.
league.
That wouldn't be enough right now in today's league. If
No,
Man City.
we need
This
at least
team-
94, 95.
This team is 3 very good players away from winning the league. I'm telling you, we are 3
Bro,
very
it's
good players
this-
away.
Agreed. Agreed.
If we bought the players last summer, we couldn't
Centre
win
back,
the league.
midfielder, and right wing back.
City is not playing well. Liverpool are shit. Chelsea are shit. Arsenal, we can easily beat them.
We very well could still win the league this season.
No, we're not winning the league this year.
It's possible, bro.
No, it's impossible.
It depends what
We need 2 more
It
players.
depends what we do in January.
We're not winning the league.
January window is
No,
going to be important if we win the
and
league.
it depends if
I agree still.
if our players don't get tired.
FA Cup,
And
and
the
League
World
Cup.
Cup.
FA Cup and League Cup.
Guys, I tell you one
Try
thing.
our best at the
Go after
Champions
League
League.
Cup,
You never
Antonio.
know. You never know what the Champions League.
Guys,
Give me the
I'll tell
League
you
Cup,
one thing I was
Antonio.
wrong about. I'll tell you one thing I was wrong about, and I saw it live with my own eyes tonight. I totally underestimated Richarlison. He's actually a very good player, you know that.
You're forgiven.
There we go.
He's a good footballer, bro.
There we go.
That's surprising.
Honestly,
There we go.
You're forgiven.
No, guys, his work, listen,
already
his
baptized
energy
you, Stel.
and
You're
his
okay.
work rate.
Even his dribbling,
energy
bro.
and work
Technical
rate.
ability as well.
This guy, he never stops.
Told you guys.
He never he never drops his head. He doesn't drop his head, man.
You know
He's
what's
too
crazy?
cocky. He's got that little thing, man. He's like this kid there's this kid on my son's name named Max. Max,
Bill,
if
he's
you're
got the
watching, I'm
mentality,
sorry.
man.
That's what I'm
He's got
saying.
the
This
mentality.
kid
That's
Max,
what I said, bro. That's what I said
he's kind of
before he
clumsy
came.
on the ball, but dude, this kid thinks he is messy. Like he believes it in his brain that he is messy, and he plays like, or at least he attempts to. He doesn't accomplish it, but he moves like it, right? Like he keeps trying. The kid can miss 6 penalties in a row and go take the 7th. Like that's just the kind of sack that this kid's got. And Richarlison's the same way.
I said it, bro. You know,
I watched him tonight.
People were saying,
I take it all back.
when he came in here, people were saying, oh, he's just gonna be backup, bro. I seen this guy in the national team. This guy benched Jesus. Everybody was saying there's no way in how this kid from Everton was gonna bench Jesus. And Jesus had a good season the season before that, bro, with the national team.
I think he's quality, but I think he's lacking technical ability in certain parts.
But he's a workhorse. Yeah. He's a workhorse up front.
He's not worth 60 million.
And
I take
no, but there's a reason why. There's a reason why Everton fans were so like upset when he was leaving. It's because they could see him like perform like that week in week out, and he didn't have the quality players around him. He didn't have any good players around him.
That's what I'm saying. He's better. He's the better Lamella, right? Like he's the player that we wanted Lamella to be.
I'm telling you, man. And you know what? He's only 25, man. He can become a star.
He's the Son replacement. That's what
I'm telling you.
Shall I tell you something else about Richarlison?
No. Hold on. Will. I know you and I know everybody here saying, think that he'll never, rotate with Son, or he'll never start over Son or Kane or any of those stuff. But I'm telling you right now, Richarlison, he believes it. And that's all that matters, bro. That kid believes in himself more than anybody else. He's a baller, bro.
Yeah.
Marcelo,
deluded is what he is, but it works in our favor.
Marcelo,
you have to be that, man.
Let me. I want to say something to Marcelo. Marcelo, do you know one thing I saw in Richarlison tonight? Do you know one thing I saw in Richarlison tonight that Kane and Son don't have? He so wants to prove. He so wants to prove that him joining Tottenham was the right move by Tottenham. Whereas Kane's got nothing to prove. Son's got nothing to prove. Richarlison, I saw it in him. He wants to prove it, man.
He's hungry, bro. You know what he says when he's in the Brazil national team? He wants to win the World Cup, bro. He wants to win. Like he is so driven, man. He's such a driven player. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. 93 points with Chelsea in title winning season. I said I didn't know Rita K. Wakakako. I said 86. I don't know. That's what I said.
So with Richy, I would say that the reason why he was exactly the kind of player that Conte likes and wants is because of the fact that he is a fighter. Like, and I said that like when we signed him, he's like got that fight in him. And why it didn't really work out with Stevie, because with Stevie, he was like, even though actually I think that Stevie's a good player and he scores goals, but like he was just like always like feeling bad that he wasn't being picked, or he was like, you know, like next in line. He was just like,
we had 86.
He just let it get him down, as opposed to, I feel like Richy has the kind of mentality and personality that he'll just like, he won't as easily be like getting down on himself for that. Like he'll just be like, okay, I'm just gonna like push harder, I'm gonna try harder. Like he's kind of like cocky in like the right kind of ways that you need for someone in the position that he is in, that is somebody that's coming in when there are three forwards who already had been settled into their positions.
Oh, this is the dumbest fucking comment I've ever heard in my life. Son needs to prove. He doesn't need to prove shit. He's already proved it for the last 7 years.
Well, you have been proven wrong about Sandro this season. Not
What?
last season, this season. You were saying that he would come back to form, he'll start playing well. He has been shocking. Bro, you didn't even have one good game this season. Maybe apart from
That's okay. That's not even true. Southampton was a good game.
It's not over
No,
yet.
Southampton, he was shocking. No, he was poor against Southampton. Let's be honest, bro.
I am being honest.
No, you're being. No,
He wasn't good.
You know.
Why was he not good?
I guess like he was not.
Give me,
playing well.
give me a
He was giving the ball away.
demonstrable reason as to why he was not good. Not your opinion.
Oh boy.
A demonstrable reason, because
He
you
was
can't
giving
come
the
up
ball
with one.
away.
So that's why you're talking
His first
shit.
touch was poor. No,
What?
bro.
His first
He
touch was poor.
poor.
How? Want to see whose first touch was poor in that game? We can look
Because
up.
whenever.
Let's look it up.
Because
You
whenever
want to look it up?
Kane was.
You want to see
because
who had the
whenever he
best
was
touch out of
receiving
the
the
front?
ball,
Hold on. You want to see who had the best touch
he
out of the
just-
front three in that game?
If I'm being
Bro,
honest,
why are you going to
I
stats,
don't
bro?
think
Stats
I
are
don't think
misleading.
Stats are the touch. That's what the touch
Hold
is.
on.
Your opinion on whether his touch is shit or not is irrelevant.
If I'm being
No, but I
honest,
watch him every week, bro.
if I'm
You're
being
watching
honest,
nothing.
If I'm being honest, I don't think Kane or Son have been really that well. Except Kane has been getting the goals, but I haven't been really impressed with our front three.
Son has been average in most of the games this season.
I think Kulu and Richarlison have actually been our better forwards.
How?
The start in the season.
Son
So
has been
Charleston, no. Kulu, no.
Kulu's been good, bro.
No, dude. Average.
You're opening a can of worms because Will's about to tell you about how Richy and Kulu are not necessarily
Last two
good.
games where Charleston's been great. Well, today he was good because he scored goals, but bar the goals, his performance was kind of lackluster, to be honest with you. Before that, in his substitutional appearances, he did fuck all except run around.
Yeah, but Richarlison outran everybody.
Fuck
today.
running. Who cares about running? This isn't track.
Covers ground. That's
It's not track.
What will you do inside 10-15 minutes, bro?
Covering ground, that doesn't mean anything, bro.
If you're gonna run, you either got to put in a tackle, take the ball,
hold on.
do something.
Hold on. You're a stat guy, right? You're a stat guy. So you should know that teams that often outrun other teams usually win the game. You should know that. Okay, so you can't just say running isn't important. Running is a very important aspect of the game.
But
and
running
Richarlison
without
did that
actually
more than
applying that,
anybody.
hold on, running without actually applying that to something is fucking pointless.
But hold on. How can you measure stats with pressing?
Successful presses.
Okay, no, but hold on. You agree that pressing is a part of the game, right?
Yeah, but you have to be successful in the press.
Hold on a second. But Marcel's didn't do much. Fuck all. Creating the whole game. They didn't create much all game. We were outrunning them the whole entire game. Richarlison was dropping deep, helping the defense all game. You can't just say that does nothing.
We'll have to see how many presses he had.
You are talking
when the
about
stats come
Chelsea
out.
game?
No, I'm talking about today's game. He outran everybody.
We got another guest in the back. We'll play the song real quick. Junior Coys, welcome to the show, my friend. What's going on?
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone. How's everyone today?
Doing good.
Yeah. I was just listening to the show, so I thought I'll just give you a few comments. Yeah, I think Song hasn't played well this season, to tell you the truth. I wouldn't be as harsh as what the guests are saying, but his levels hasn't really been that high.
I don't.
Yeah, no, he's been average.
I think,
but not been good at all.
I think
yeah.
he should still start for Man City simply because of his record against Man City. But I think after Man City, I'm not saying bench, but he needs to be rotated alongside with also Kane. I think our front three needs to be rotated. I think we need to stay healthy.
Marcelo, do you think Kulusevski should have played over Son?
Yeah,
against
that's what I was thinking.
I think tonight. I would have. Maybe not tonight. I think tonight we needed Son.
No, look, hey, look, I this is gonna surprise people, but I agree with the Irish Hotspur 10,000% on what he said today in the post-match punch about this exact topic. Right? He said, right, that in this game in the Champions League, especially for the first game, you start your best players.
Yes,
and you start your best players against City as well, and then once you get into the next matches against Sporting and
I think Sporting you rest Son.
What's the game in the league after that? I can't remember. Bournemouth or something like that. Anyway, it's another easy game. Then you start to rotate players, right?
Didn't Kulusevski change the game today? But Kulusevski came off the bench today and changed the game.
They're fresh. They're fresh now.
They're fresh.
All right then. So
Son got a red card today. Son also. Hold on a second.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
he got a red card today. He also ran at those defenders all game. It's easy to say, oh, this guy came in and changed the whole game, but Son did put his part to play today. I just think he should start for City because I think in the big games, in the big moments, you need your big players, regardless of form.
I agree with you.
Regardless of form, you need those big players.
Sorry, guys, hold on a minute. Irish Hotspur. No, he's wrong.
I don't think he is wrong.
I don't think he's wrong. I think he's right.
No, hold on. One minute.
I agree with that.
Best players. 1 second. Best players based on what? They were good a year ago or when they are good right now? Because right now he's not good. So what?
Experience.
Best players based
experience counts for something, don't you think? Son has been in Champions League finals.
In
Son
that
has
case,
been in some of our biggest Champions
Wait,
League
hold on,
games.
Stell. Hold on. Ronaldo's been shit. Hold wait. Stop. Ronaldo's not in the Champions League. He hasn't. Longley has way more experience in Champions League. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Right. Listen. You don't. If Cristiano Ronaldo's been playing absolute horse shit for Manchester United this season, you go into Europa League game and you don't play him. Bullshit. That's bullshit. You don't pull Cristiano Ronaldo out in a Europa League game. Huh?
He got dropped against Arsenal and Liverpool, the two biggest Premier League games they've had this season.
I'm talking about in Europa League. It's different in Europe.
Okay.
No. I think Stell. No. Hold on a second. I don't think you're making a good point here. No offense. I think, and in a game like today, we haven't been in the Champions League for the first time in a long time. This is our first Champions League game back. There's a lot of pressure for a lot of people to perform. I think you have to put the more experienced Champions League player because you got to remember, Richarlison, he's never played there, right? And so he's going to feel that pressure. You need people like Kane and Son and okay, maybe not Højbjerg, but Bentancur.
Richarlison showed no signs of pressure.
Langley. No,
I agree. I didn't see no signs of pressure in Richarlison whatsoever.
In the first half, he was bad, giving the ball away all the time.
When you start a whole team that doesn't have that Champions League experience, some of that pressure will start transmitting towards those other players. That does happen, man. It does happen. I'm telling you. You need experience. Marcelo's our toughest games.
No, it's not.
Yes, on paper, Marseille is our toughest game.
Marseille is our toughest game.
Frankfurt.
It's gonna be tough, bro.
No, I'm telling you,
Frankfurt's like 10th in the table in Bundesliga right now.
Yeah, but
Frankfurt dominated Sporting Lisbon. They won the Europa Cup.
They dominated Sporting.
That was last season after the whole team got ripped and raped.
Yeah, they've been ripped in half.
But you want to use last season to judge Son.
Hold on a second.
No, I'm using 7 seasons to judge Son. No, hold on. Don't straw man. Don't straw man. I'm using 7 seasons. Son has had more goal contributions than Harry Kane over the last 4 years. Don't tell me about Son just last season.
Hold on. Also, here's another thing. You're talking about a player that maybe hasn't been at his best, right, for 7 games, but has been in his best for, like 6 consecutive seasons, right? And you're comparing it to a club that has been open heart surgery in terms of selling players, you know what I mean? And has been poor in the Bundesliga. Like, Son, you got to give him time and you got to give him that trust. I think after City, though, I think he needs to be rotated. Not bench, not dropped.
This is what I heard after West Ham. I heard. Yeah, but this is bullshit. Yeah. I heard after West Ham, if he doesn't play well against West Ham, drop him. Then it's Fulham. Then it's Marseille. Now this is.
He played fine against
Fulham.
Fulham.
Chucking the can down the road.
Played fine against Fulham. I thought Fulham, and today he was fine. He wasn't too bad.
What did he do bad today?
No, he wasn't good.
What did he do? What did he do bad?
He was average. He wasn't bad. He was average.
How many shots did he have?
No, but
2, 3.
That's not enough.
That's average, though.
Wait, stop for a second. And not enough when? Son averages less than 2 shots a game in his whole fucking career, dumbass.
How many successful dribbles?
It's not enough, even though he's never ever shot more than 2 shots in one game, hardly ever in his whole fucking career. But it's not enough. Don't make up fucking bullshit.
Out of 100%, let's not compare Kane and Son on the base of just goals and assists.
Everybody's talking at once. I haven't even gotten to the fray. I'm actually keeping up so far.
Somebody just asked a question.
What you're going to say about Son?
What?
I think Frankfurt is the weakest team in the group. I think Sporting.
Easy the weakest team in the group.
I think Sporting away is going to be the toughest game.
Dude, I mean, not the game tonight. Frankfurt dicked on Sporting, man.
Sporting is going to be Sporting beat them 3-0. What do you mean dicked on them,
Watch the game, dude.
No, don't look at the score. Watch the game.
But it doesn't matter. You
the
can't pick on a team when you lose 3-0.
They dominated them.
No, but they're so bad at defense. We'll open them up on the counter.
Okay, wait, the score today was 2-0 for us. Did we deserve 2-0?
Yeah.
The way we played in the first half.
We didn't let them create. Hold on, we didn't let them create a single thing. We completely shut them out.
I guess.
I don't think we didn't let them.
No, but hold on a second. Hold on a second. Sandro,
they had 1 shot on target. Wait, stop. Sandro, they had 1 shot on target the whole fucking game.
And their 1 shot on target.
What did we do in the first half?
Target was like
they only had 2 shots, period, the whole game.
No, but how many chances they had, Will?
2 shots. That's it. 1 on target, 1 off target, 2
is
shots.
As a result of bad shooting. That doesn't mean that they were not creating chances. They were creating chances.
A chance, you can't have a chance. Hold on. I'm losing my. This is fucking insane. You don't get a chance unless you shoot. There's no fucking chance unless you shoot the fucking ball.
Listen, Will. See, shot on target is when your shooting is accurate, you shoot on target. That is covered as shot on target, right? That shot may not be very good. That's a misleading stat. You can still create chances and shoot off target, but that's still a chance.
Aditya, you're not listening to what I'm saying. They had 2 shots the whole fucking game. 2. 1 on, 1 off. 2 fucking shots. They created no fucking chances.
We completely
None.
shut them out. Listen, was it the most entertaining game? No, but we completely shut down Marseille. This whole idea that Marseille was creating was way better.
Look at numbers before you start spouting shit.
We
Seriously.
created way more than them.
What chances did they make today? In your imagination?
Will, why are you screaming? What the fuck?
Because this is fucking retarded.
No, stop screaming, man.
No, I'm gonna scream.
No,
Listen,
you're
Dietrich. I'm screaming because this is insane.
Will, we're all friends here. We're all friends.
No. Friends or not, you don't come on a show and say they created all these chances when they didn't.
You need to calm down.
No, I'm not gonna calm down.
No, you're acting like an idiot. Stop
Dietrich, you're making it worse.
No, you're making it worse at the moment. You need to calm down now.
You don't. You can go. You're free to leave.
No, it's not me. I'm just asking you.
Free to leave. Don't tell me what to do on my own show. You can fuck off if you want.
This guy has this shit.
Wait, last time I checked, this isn't Dietrich Kane THFC rants.
I'm not saying the way.
So stop telling me what to do.
I just told you calm down. That's it.
I don't need to calm down. It's my own fucking show.
Okay, so when I this will go ahead.
Yeah, my thing is saying this. Don't come on the show and say this team created all these chances without even checking first to see if you're right.
They
It's
created
insane.
one big chance. They
All right,
created
Will,
one
can I
big
ask a
chance
question, Will?
that whole game, by the way.
All right. If you were Kulusevski, would you feel disappointed by not starting?
I'm sorry, Junior.
If you were
Adida, you gotta
Kulusevski,
mute your mic, man.
sorry, can you hear me?
No, we can't hear.
Yeah, you can hear you. I'm saying,
Hold on, Junior's asking a question.
Yeah. So if you were Kulusevski and you had such a good start to last season with so many goals and contribution and assists, and then you're sitting on the bench and you're watching Kane's performance, Son's performances, how would you feel?
Because his performances have been just as good, and he didn't perform as well as Son did in the second half of last season. I think I would respect the fact that Son's a veteran of the team and I'm not.
Yeah, I don't think Kulu is really going to be a problem.
Wait, hold on.
And
The
also,
second half of last season, let me flesh this out.
Yeah.
The second half of last season, Son had more goals and more goal contributions than Kulu did. Fact. Okay?
Yeah.
The same period of time that they both played.
Yeah.
Kulu has had what? 1 goal this season? 2 maybe?
Yeah, but he hasn't
I don't know.
started out of the 3 last games, though, has he?
He's only not started in 2 games.
Yeah,
and he's played in both of those.
Yeah.
Right? He started the first 3 games of the season, first 4 games of the season.
I think with Richarlison coming into this team, I think we're going to see our forwards rotate a little bit more than what we're used to, because I think as Spurs fans, we kind of been almost just used to seeing Son, Kane, Kulu, and then Mora also playing. I think now with Richy coming in and how good he can be for us, I think we're going to start seeing, maybe Son not play a game or 2, maybe Kulu not play a game or 2, and I don't know if he's ever going to drop Kane. I mean, Conte might only drop Kane
Marcelo.
for the small games.
When are we not going to see? When are we not going to see Son start? When?
I don't know. I think maybe against Sporting, but I think we will see those players rotated, and I think he's even said that he will rotate. I think in the League Cup games he's going to rotate Kane. I think in the FA Cup games he's going to rotate Kane. We're going to see our forwards get rotated quite a bit this season.
I've reached a point, you guys. I've
And that's
reached
healthy.
a point
That's
where I
healthy.
honestly, we've been going on and on about the same thing about Son and Kane and Richy and everything. I don't give a fuck. I'll be honest. Conte is doing Conte things. It's as if we are. I mean, we're still winning games. Yeah, I know we don't like the way that we're playing. I feel pretty miserable watching them as well, but we still are unbeaten. So whatever Conte is doing, he's got to be doing something right. So if Conte's not dropping Son, he's not fucking dropping Son. Get over it. Or maybe he will rotate him and drop him. So what?
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't care.
No, hold on a second.
No, honestly, my point is that
I will.
If he drops Son for the City game, I wouldn't drop him. But if I'm not going to make a huge deal about it, okay? Everybody is just making such a fucking big deal about how, Richy and Decky should start over Son, as if Son's the fucking worst player on the damn pitch. I mean, look at Dyer today, okay? Look at, that.
Emerson today. Perisic in the first half was way worse than Son.
You know what's crazy? I think...
I've barely talked during the stream, okay?
Yeah.
Let me speak. Emerson had actually a pretty solid game defensively for Emerson. So I will give him that kind of credit in that regard. That being said, Emerson is nowhere near Son or Kulu on his best day and on their worst day. Okay, we have bigger fish to fry, and we still keep talking about our forward line. We need to be talking about, which I know we did a little bit on this stream, but talk about our midfield and talk about our back line. But we talk about back line in regards to them as a collective unit. We don't pick out specific players. But meanwhile, our forwards, we're picking out specific players and targeting them and talking shit about them and being hyping them up. It's Richy and Decky are world class now. They're a godsend. And Son is shit. And Kane is totally lost his game. Why is everything so extreme for these individual players that are actually arguably our best fucking players on the pitch. You could even say that even about I rate Richy. I think Richie's a good player, okay? And you could say that our front four now are the best players on the pitch. And whether or not they change it up or not, it doesn't make as much impact as us addressing our fucking worst players. So now I'm just like ranting because I'm just sick of like as if we have any sort of control.
See,
That's the name of the show, Batman. That's what we do.
Yeah,
But don't you think though?
hold on
But
a
don't,
second. I'm gonna give no. Hold on. I disagree with that. I think any fan should be able to question Conte's decision. I didn't really like the fact that he started Davies and Taganga, and Davies almost cost us a goal. I thought
Or
Longley,
played, you mean? Brought him on?
played them. Yeah, I thought Longley was fine throughout the game.
I'm not
you know
saying
what?
that we
You know what?
Right,
In
right.
fact, hold
I'm
on.
just saying that we're making
You had I listened through your rant. Hold on. I think that also our backline hasn't been that bad this season. I think our backline's done a decent job this season. It's our midfield and front three. I think they've been so inconsistent so far this season. They have been not nearly been hitting the heights that they were doing at the end of the season.
Even the back line has been inconsistent too, to be honest with you.
I think the back line hasn't been
our
that
whole team is got they got jet lag. They still got jet lag from being in Korea for a week. I'm telling you, the whole squad is like that
It's
right
gonna
now.
get stronger. Give it time.
Nobody is really playing out of their boots. In fact, if you go look at the team's average rating on SofaScore, anybody, you might have individual players. I think Kulu had a really good game against Southampton. Richarlison had a good game today. But you look at the overall average team score, it's like 7, man. Like 7 out of 10. Like we are like average, bang average. The whole entire team, is really, really average right now. I have one request from everybody, right? Before you going out and make assertions, just make sure you're coming with the facts, because that shit pisses me off when people say outright lies and then try to gaslight me like I'm wrong. Right? That pisses me off. Right? You want to know why I get hot when you come? No, it is when you say, and when I say they didn't create anything. Me and Sandro basically said Marcel didn't do anything. What are you talking about? They created all kinds of chances. No, the fuck they didn't. Right? That's gaslighting. Right?
Hold on,
because it's not true.
No, that's not. Come on, Will.
It is gaslighting. Do you know what gaslighting means?
No.
When you make somebody doubt reality.
No, but that's doing. That's
gaslighting.
No, hold on. That's doing it purposely. What Sandro did, he is what he.
No, Sandro was saying the same thing I was saying. It was Diatta that was gaslighting.
Okay, well, I don't know who said created a lot of chances, but whoever did, it's probably what they just saw in the game. Maybe they just believed it, right? Like.
No, but it doesn't matter what you saw in the game.
Hold on, like you can't. It was a simple.
No, Marcel. There's reality, and then there's imaginary. But it's not honest mistake. You look it up. It's easy to look up.
Mistake.
Hold on.
It's an honest mistake.
It's not an honest mistake. You don't tell someone else they're wrong unless you know they're wrong. Do you understand that? I would never tell you, Marcel, you're wrong if I don't know that you're wrong. Right? Do you see the difference? If you say to somebody you're wrong, you better fucking know they're wrong. Otherwise, you're gaslighting them.
Maybe he thought he was right.
Maybe he thought he was right.
So look it up.
I think Emerson Royale is gaslighting because he's trying to make me and other people think he's good when he's not.
Yeah, he is gaslighting.
I like him to play. He's woeful, man.
No, I'm just saying. But and look, people say the stats don't cover things. Stats do cover things. Stats cover a lot more than people think it is. Just because you don't know doesn't mean it's not true.
No, right? I think with the whole Sun thing, I think
it does cover, not entirely. They are misleading as well many times.
They're not misleading. There's nothing misleading about them. Why are they misleading? You saying they're misleading does not make it true.
Sometimes they are.
What is misleading about it?
For example, pass completion, long pass completion. They are misleading.
Why?
So long pass completion is considered when you make a long pass to your teammate, and he may even touch it. Then also the pass is meant to be completed.
No,
but it may not be a good long pass.
No, it's not true. Yeah, that's not true. It is not true. A completed pass is a pass where the player controls the ball and progresses forward more than 5 yards. If they do not progress with the ball more than 5 yards, it is an incomplete pass. Just a touch, like hitting the player's foot, does not count as a complete pass. That's absolute horseshit.
Yeah, but maybe he's talking about like the quality of the pass. You know?
But you mean it doesn't make you feel fuzzy inside? Who cares?
No, what I'm just saying is there are some things stats can't interpret in a football match, but I do agree with you. It is important. No, but like the quality of the pass is important, though. Well,
the quality of the pass is the quality of the pass is important to the fan who watches for enjoyment.
No,
the quality. Hold on. The quality of the pass is irrelevant to the outcome of the match. For example, listen. I'll just give you one example.
Okay.
Right. If you take that pass from what's his name in the Champions League last season and the last Champions League last season. Why can't I think of his name right now? Croatian guy, played for Tottenham. Why am I drawing a blank? Modric. Thank you. Yeah. Outside of the boot, right onto the head. Okay.
Beautiful pass.
The quality of the pass was amazing. It makes you feel nice inside. Wow, what a pass. Okay. Now, if that pass was on the ground for 6 yards or the pass that he did, what difference does it make to the result, the outcome of the match?
The difference is
fuck all.
No. The difference is, you know what the difference is. A nice
emotion.
Smooth. No. Hold on. A nice smooth pass like that, that's perfectly weighted, allows the striker to not only have like a clear touch, but it also makes his job 10 times easier to make that easy touch, to drive the ball forward and score.
You're missing.
No.
You totally missed my analogy.
I did your analogy, because watch Jose Mourinho in All or Nothing. Watch him describe between the difference a quality pass makes compared to a shit pass, a shit slow pass.
Okay, I'm not talking about a shit slow pass.
No. But hold on a second. You said for a pass to be completed, a player has to get it and drive 5 yards, right?
Progress with the ball 5 yards, yes.
Okay, so just because that pass is completed, it doesn't mean it was a quality pass. For example, we could be in the counter, right? And Dele Alli, like for example, in that training video, he can make a lazy pass. Son could get the ball and he can drive 5 yards, and that's a completed pass. But what we're seeing is that's a shit pass because he should have shot it with more force. He should have weighted better, and Son could have been through and scored a goal. That's the difference between a quality pass and a shit pass. That can be the big difference. That's a big difference that sometimes stats do not read.
And what about the IQ of the pass?
IQ of the pass.
Okay, listen, hold on.
Surrounded by players.
Everything you just said was gobbledygook, right? Because it's irrelevant. Listen, it's irrelevant to the situation that I presented, right? It's complete and utter gobbledygook. Okay.
How?
A quality pass that's weighted in front of the player that the player can run onto or whatever that could lead to a goal scoring opportunity would be a goal creating opportunity and or an assist, right? So yes, that would also be recorded in the stats. One that actually led to a goal.
No, that's not.
Hold on. A completed pass only measures completed passes. Okay. Now, what I'm saying is, in the instance that I gave with Modric, hold on. In the instance, hold on. No, listen.
Because you misread my analogy.
No, I'm not misreading your analogy. You misread my analogy that I gave. And listen, I'm asking you a very specific question. I want a very specific answer, right? Not a gobbledygook one that goes around the bout and talks about a completely different subject. When you have that pass with Modric, if the ball is played on the ground in front of Benzema or whoever ended up scoring it, or Vinicius Jr., or whoever it was, I can't remember. If the ball is played on the ground, just a normal pass from the inside the boot in front of the striker, and the striker scores, or it's an outside of the boot curling wonder pass that falls into the same place, and the outcome is exactly the same. What does the outside of the foot wonder pass add to the result?
Nothing.
What
it adds is What it adds is because the quality of the pass was so well, it allowed the ball to travel through and the striker to be able to score that goal. That's the big difference.
Both passes ended in goal, Marcelo. Both passes were placed in a position that gave the striker the opportunity to score a goal.
But exactly, because they were really well passes. The difference is those were quality passes. It had Modric.
So not answering the question, a normal pass with the inside of the boot placed and weighted perfectly in front of the striker, which ends in a goal, or an outside of the boot wonder pass that lands in front of the goal. What is the difference on the outcome?
It's the same. It's
nothing.
Same thing. But
they're
hold
exactly the
on.
same.
No,
Exactly my point.
No,
One is
that's not-
emotion.
doesn't prove,
One is
No,
effective.
that doesn't prove your point at
It does
all.
prove my
No,
point.
because a quality of a pass, you can't just look at the stat and be like, well, he crossed the pass 6 feet away, so this is the same thing as an assist. No, you gotta look outside from that, man. You can't analyze football like that. That's madness. No,
It's not madness.
No manager would ever agree with you on that. A quality pass that Modric made, you can't make that up.
Okay, so a Rabona goal or a tap in, what's the difference in the result?
No, you're gonna see the same thing. Modric being able to put a pass like that, that's magic, bro. You can't like that's
Magic is
crazy.
irrelevant in the
Saying
game.
that it's the same thing. No,
think
it's
the
not
difference-
irrelevant. The
no, I-
difference
To the
is
result,
the
it's
quality
irrelevant.
of the pass. To make a pass like that,
It's
you have to
gobbledygook,
be
man.
extremely skilled to do what Modric does. Per game,
I watch 13-year-old boys do it all day. It's not that difficult.
It's not. Come on, man. No, you're taking.
It is against the
I'm
best
not-
players in the world.
It is against the best players in the
Hold
world.
on. Is it 13-year-old boys level
just
not the
didn't
same
say that.
to them as it is to
you're
a pro?
No, you're joking, bro.
No,
No,
because
to
they're
that player
developing,
playing
right?
at that
Those
level.
are established.
Not because those players are established.
Okay,
They're
no,
the fittest
the
players in the
difficulty
world.
level. Hold on.
Talented players.
No.
Europe.
Stop. You're not listening to what I'm saying. The difficulty level for whatever level a child is playing at is equal to the difficulty of a pro playing at the top
What
level
Modric does
for that individual.
Modric does. Not like he
I have to
does.
disagree with you there, Will. I can't lie. My little brother's a pro, and my little brother's a pro. My little cousin's a pro, and I'm semi-professional. And as you're growing up as a child from 11 to 12, football gets harder. Once you get to the YTS level of football and you get
Especially
your
in the
contract, and
puberty,
you
everybody's
turn to 15
growing.
to 16, the level of football gets far more complicated. And
Right, and as that level gets complicated, the player improves to match that level. Whatever level you're playing at, you could be playing grassroots football. If that's the level that you're at, the difficulty level for you at that level is the same difficulty as it is for Son Heung-min playing in the Premier League for him. His skill is way higher. Hold on, I'm not wrong. Whatever level you're at, that's your difficulty. For example, if I can play the guitar, hold on. If I can play the guitar and sing, if I ask you to play Old MacDonald Had a Farm and you can't play the guitar, that's really fucking hard for you. Is that hard for me who's been playing the guitar for 10 years? No, it's not fucking hard.
Yeah,
but if you ask me to play like Mozart's classical guitar riff or something like that, that's fucking hard for me.
But you're saying, but no, hold on.
Whatever level you're at is equal. The difficulty level. We're talking about difficulty level, right? Yes, the Premier League is obviously way more difficult than
nobody is
13-year-old
special
football.
then. And what Harry Kane doesn't do is special. Like I've seen.
Yes,
when I was a young kid.
Hold on.
No. I'm better than Barella when I was young.
Listen,
you know what I mean? I outscored
when you're
him.
playing at the top of your level, whatever level you're at, you're special.
I was one of the best.
If his 13-year-old brother, 12-year-old brother is in the top 1% of kids in his age group, he's special. But is him at 1% of his age group? It doesn't mean he's not as playing at a difficulty for himself as Son is for in the Premier League. That's insane.
No,
Will,
hold on a
Will,
second.
do you know
When you do those type of moves,
Marcelo, let me say this, right? I disagree, and I'll tell you why I disagree. Because when you're a young football player, you're not under the pressure of someone who is an established pro. Because as a young football player in most countries, your parents pay for your fees, and if your club releases you, you can just go pay another club and they'll let you in. Whereas in the pro game, it's a professional job. You're getting paid. You have unbelievable pressure. And also you've got thousands of fans screaming, cussing your mom, your dad, trying to.
I was just about to say that because my
it's
little brother,
a different environment. It's a different.
Yeah, my
But that matches the level of your ability. That's what I'm saying.
No,
the
but
pressure matches your level. Hold on.
The pressure is it's a different environment. It's a different environment.
Is it?
May I ask you a question?
Yeah, it is.
I don't think so.
100. It is 100%. It is without a shadow of a doubt. You playing in front of 4,000
there is a shadow
fans.
of a doubt, a very large shadow of a doubt.
No, think about it. If you're playing in front of 4,000 fans and playing over the park, it's going to be a lot different, isn't it? Even my brother says it all the time.
One question.
He says it all the time. Playing.
Oh, my son faces a lot of pressure and plays a lot of really difficult teams and plays at the I guess you could say the championship level of American youth soccer. Right. So I know something a little bit about pressure.
Yeah,
understand what
but
we're
if your
talking
son
about.
gets kicked out of his club, you're paying other
Well-
club money to go and get him in there. Whereas if you
No,
you
not at
get
the same
kicked out
level.
Spurs,
He's still
they
got to
sell
try
you.
out.
Well,
You don't get to
May
play.
I
Hold
ask
on,
you a
hold on, hold on,
question,
hold on. Whoa. Stop. You don't just get to play because you pay, right? You have to try out. You have to make a team. You have to be a success.
Well,
And in
This is.
in
I'm not
England,
talking
you do
about
it.
England.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not trying to downplay.
Oh, okay.
Your
I said
son's
I
achievement.
watch 13-year-old
I'm
boys
not-
do that all the time.
I'm not trying to downplay your son's achievement. Good for him. Hopefully, he does more and greater things. But a Champions League night alone is bigger than anything your son has ever played. No offense. to football.
Absolutely, of
So, like,
course.
you
Hold
can't
on. Wait.
compare- no, So you can't compare the two levels because the level of
Absolutely
pressure-
can. The
levels
difficulty.
of
Hold on.
different-
The difficulty for the individual is the same.
No, it's not.
Play Mary Had the Little Lamb on the guitar right now, Marcel. Play it perfectly. Go.
If
Go.
Richarlison,
Play Mary Had a Little Lamb on the guitar.
Okay, no, but here's the thing.
Play
Here's the
it.
thing. No, hold on.
Play it.
Let me answer you.
Play it. Can
Are
you
just
play
gonna
it?
Be screaming? Can I answer you? If I had a guitar, I would actually try and play it. I would fail. Would fail, right? But guess what?
So is it hard?
It wouldn't matter. No, but guess what? It wouldn't matter if I failed. If you're a footballer and you're a professional footballer and you're playing at the highest level, you can't fail. There's the room of
And
failure.
you can't fail in youth football either. Or you get cut off the team and you go play in the lower level.
Not if you're
Yeah,
looking-
but playing in front of Ibrox, screaming Scottish fans like what my brother's played, he said he's shitting himself when he's coming out the tunnel.
Bro, it's completely different, bro.
So that's
right. So that
psychological
pressure
then.
is there for him. Then that's my
Yeah,
point.
so therefore that's going to be completely different if you're not playing in front of Ibrox. It's going to affect your performance.
I used to play for
Well,
a
well.
young team in Brazil, man. You know what I mean? Like like when you play in front of everybody, it's.
I'm going to bring my little brother on the show and make him speak for himself.
One question.
A professional footballer, and then let's see what he says. Because there's no way can you tell me when he was 12 years old and I used to be on the sidelines watching him play with a big smile on his face, it's going to be the same as him going to prepare with his colleagues, what he gets paid to do, playing in front of 4, 5, 6, 7,000 fans is going to tell you, no, June, it's completely different. This is a lot harder.
Of course. No, listen.
No, hold on.
Will, may I ask you a question, please, regarding
You
this?
guys are told this is totally going over your guys' head right now.
Bro,
Okay.
I have not spoken for a long time. Bro, Will.
I haven't spoken at
One
all.
question for you. Is it easier to compete in high school
brother,
wrestling or in the
don't do-
Olympics?
Are you asking me the difficulty level for the individual or the difficulty level compared with
No.
itself?
Just the same analogy with the academy football and the senior team football, like you guys were talking about. Similarly, I am asking you, is it easier to compete in the high school wrestling or Olympics or World Championship wrestling? What is
Okay,
the
so
easiest?
if you're competing, right?
Yeah.
The level of Olympic wrestling is higher than the level of high school wrestling. But for the competitor, it is equally difficult. Do you not get that?
How is it equally difficult, bro? It's not
Because
equally
hold
difficult.
on, I'll explain it. Because if the high school wrestler had the skill of an Olympic wrestler, he wouldn't be competing in high school. He'd be competing in the Olympics.
Hold
Do you
on a
not see
second,
that?
Will.
That
No,
when you
Will,
get to
it's
reach,
not, not equally difficult. Well, no. Here's the thing. I'll tell you this
I
right
disagree,
now.
Will.
No. Well,
You're
I'll tell you-
wrong.
No. I'll tell you
You
why.
must
No.
understand Will's mind.
Hold on.
He analyzes things at that kind of level. It's that kind of level when you compete. When you go to the next level, then you have that
Yeah.
level of competition between that
understand.
level of people.
Right, you never make it to the
I
next
understand.
level
No,
unless you have the
we
skill to
understand
play
how
at the
we
next level.
Yeah,
Hold on. Well, it's
that's
not
what Will is
because
saying. That's how
Will.
Will's mind works.
Well, when I wrestled in high school, right?
Yes.
The level of competition in which I was facing was not always the same. There were some
I
kids
agree.
that were
Some were easy,
so,
some are hard.
so shit. No, Will. When I say they were so shit, it was like you couldn't believe it. You couldn't believe it. And then it was like, but then when you look at the college level, and then when you look at Division 1, the level of play, there's not a lot of room to be shit. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of room. You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. Like
It's completely irrelevant to my point, man.
No, it isn't because
it is
you're
absolutely
gonna be
100% irrelevant. It is a red herring, irrelevant comment you're making right now.
When the higher level you go, the more consistent the level is going to be. The more
Exactly. And in order to reach that
more
next
difficult
level, hold on.
competition is
In
going to
order
be.
to
But when
reach
you're
that next
playing
level,
at a
you have to have the
youth
skill
level,
required to reach
no,
that level. That's the fucking point.
but there's some kids. Listen, there's some kids in youth that just make it through youth because they could just bully kids. You know what I mean? They're just
What
bigger.
kind of youth
And
soccer are
then
you talking about, bud? This
no,
isn't YMCA.
no, because that's definitely a big thing. Some kids, you know, they hit puberty earlier and they just smash all the other kids. I've seen that happen. They used to just bully them, bro. But then as they got older, they fell off because they just kind of relied on their puberty, bro. It happens a lot. That happens a lot.
Not
On this
here.
level. You're kidding me if you don't think that's happened.
100% it's not happened. Not in the league, not in the level my son plays at.
Kids hitting puberty first.
You don't play. You can't if you don't have if you have no technical ability at all. You just have size and athleticism. You don't play.
You can get away with that.
What sport does your son play?
Bro,
What
you can get away with
does
that.
your son play?
My son plays the ECNO.
Is that American football?
Yeah, it's in a league.
It's in a league.
Yeah. The only higher league than ECNL is MLS.
So how old is he, if you don't mind me asking?
14.
Okay, right. So when would he be going for his professional trials? What age would he be regarded to go to turn professional in that sport?
Professional based on what we have a different system than England, right? So it doesn't work the way your guys' system works.
Like that. Okay.
Yeah, you don't sign a professional contract until the MLS signs you, or USL, or.
Okay. So can they approach him at whatever age?
Yeah, you can sign a professional contract from 16 up to 18. Doesn't matter.
Okay. So I kind of get the reason why you've kind of got that view when it comes to kind of sports, but in the UK it's a little bit different the way they do their sporting tier system. It's like when you're going to become a professional soccer player, you will join the club regardless, for example, 12 years old. And then when they all reach the age of 16, there's a cutoff point where the club will say, you're not good enough, and we just let you go.
Hold on, but here in the United States, that starts at age 10.
Yeah, but even though it's in the United States at the age of 10, the fact of what I'm saying is you've been with that club for 3 years. They've supported you, took you around the world.
Sounds like the United States are doing
you
it wrong.
up to a certain level of skill. And when they're going to give you, they're called YTS papers. And the YTS papers will be like, okay, sign this form here, Mr. Bingham, and then you will get £250 a week. We'll give you your lodge. We'll give you your training, such and such amount of days education. And then you're regarded now as a YTS semi-professional footballer. And even then, there's still a possibility that you don't make it to become a pro. So
I'm aware with
Yeah.
the youth system in the UK and how that works, but you guys have 96 professional teams, right?
Yeah.
We don't. We have
Yeah.
30, right? So
Yeah.
our system doesn't work that way. The way we have here is we have youth clubs, and inside that club, inside the club that my son plays, in the 07 age group, we have 12 teams. Okay. Now you have, and below that you have recreational teams, grassroots football. They're not really a team, and there's like 5 or 6 of those teams. Okay, those kids pay $150 and they just play for fun, right? It's not competitive, right?
Yeah.
What we call in our academy, we have an academy system that plays. There's in that academy, there's 4 different leagues that our kids play in. You have the SCCL, which is the lowest level, and in the SCCL we have 307 teams. So there's 3 teams in the SCL, and you'd be like red, blue, green. So green would be the highest one in the SCCL. Then you have the MPO, and in the MPO you have 1 team, and then you have the ECNL, which is the top tier of that, and you have 2 teams. You have regional and national. So my son plays in the regional team of the ECNL, right?
Yeah.
So if you're not good enough, these are all tryout teams. You have to try out. You don't get to play just because you want to. You have to actually go and make a team. So my son has sufficiently beaten, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times 18 kids at his club in his age group to make the team that he's on. Right? So over 60 kids. Right?
Yeah.
Way over 60 kids. That's almost 5 times, let's just say 20 to make it even. That's 100 minus 2 times 5. So 90 kids. So he's beaten 90 kids at his age group in order to play on the team that he's on. And he's got to get up into the team that's ahead of him. Now the ECNL is at the same level as MLS Next. There's 30 MLS Next teams in the MLS, and there's 165 ECNL teams nationwide because there's only 30 MLS clubs, so there can only be 30 MLS teams. Okay?
Yeah.
So ECNL and MLS, you say MLS is higher because it's connected to the Pro League, but ECNL is higher than our championship in the United States. The USL is the second division of U.S. men's professional soccer, and ECNL players are 10 times better than anybody in the USL Academy. Like the USL Academy is like garbage, right? It's way down there, like SCCL level for us, right? So that's what I'm saying is it's a completely different. And I have to pay for everything. It costs me over $4,000 a year to have my kid play, right? They don't play. They don't pay for your. They don't even pay for your kit, right? You got to buy it all, right?
Yeah.
The only teams that play for anything is MLS. That's it. They're the only teams that play because they actually have to buy USSF laws, right? But there's only 30 of those clubs in the entire country. Of 350 million kids with 30 million kids playing football. 50% of we have as many kids playing soccer and football in the United States as half of your population in England.
You know what, Will? Don't you think that system is gonna prevent a lot of talent?
Yeah,
absolutely it does. A lot of people get dropped through the cracks. They can't afford it. They can't do whatever. Now they have scholarships, so each team,
especially like in those on those poverty areas, man. I mean, like I hate to say it, but
we don't have teams in a lot of the poverty
Brazil,
areas.
a lot of our best players came from our poverty areas. You know what I mean? Like Ronaldinho.
But what I'm saying, Marcelo, is even with that disparity, we have 30 million kids playing.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, the hunger, man. You know what I mean? That's what drives an athlete. You know what I mean?
That's really expensive, though, isn't it, Will? If you think about it.
Yeah, I have spent easily, and that's just fees and that's just game fees and kit fees. If you talk about travel, hotels, because the kids have to travel 2 to 3, 4 hours to play a match. You got to pay for the hotel. You got to pay for gas. You got to pay for food, right? All that stuff. I easily spend now because he's at an age where he plays half high school soccer, half club soccer.
Yeah,
it cost me less. But before, when he was playing full season, it cost me almost $8,000 a year. Take that times 5. I've spent dang near close to probably $50,000. And you talk about private lessons and all the other bullshit that I buy. I've probably spent close to $50,000.
As you're just working it out, Will, I was just jotting in my head, and as a family, we're not really that much far back to let my little brother become a pro. Not a million miles away from what you're saying. That's what we've had to do to make him become a professional footballer.
And that's what I'm saying. And then on the world stage, when it comes to being a professional too, if you're an American, you're already at a disadvantage to go and play for anybody because you're American.
You know, it's crazy. In a lot of ways, I am really thankful for a lot of our Brazilian clubs because they actually do a lot of good work for a lot of the kids. And
it's all meritocracy, which is the way it should be. It should be that way in the United States, but it's not, unfortunately.
And a lot of
position does your son play?
Right now, he's playing striker.
Yeah,
amazing. I'm gonna tell you that there's I'm gonna get the clip and I'm gonna put it up on the channel lately. But this past weekend on Sunday,
I'm gonna send some clips as well. My little brother, he scored a couple goals last week.
Yeah, he played. He had 2. Yeah, please do. Please let us know. Well, I'd love to do that. I would like to do more youth football stuff. But anyway, so
what's his age?
14.
Your son's age?
14. So a ball came over his shoulder, and he trapped it on the ground. It didn't even bounce twice, right? Just immediately trapped it on the ground, and with his next touch, megged the defender, and beat him on the inside. It was so crazy that even the fans from the other team were like, "Whoa." Because it was a ball over his shoulder as he was sprinting, right? Defender was running away from him. The ball came over his shoulder. He trapped it on the ground, like a perfect touch. And with his next touch on with his left foot, on his right foot, megged the defender. It was beautiful. It was one of the most beautiful touches I've ever seen. And at any age. And that's a skill hard for even anybody. Eric Dyer couldn't do that. Even by himself. Eric Dyer couldn't do that against my brother.
Trial offer from Arsenal. Will you send him?
ACL if I try to do that.
Will.
What?
If he gets a trial offer from Arsenal or Chelsea, will you send him?
Fuck yeah, I'd send him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I would rather not.
Listen, if
but if those were the only offers that were on the table,
and then he joins Tottenham
Yeah.
in 2 years, and then he becomes their Sol Campbell.
Yeah, that would
if
be
I
a
was a player,
fantastic,
though,
man.
I don't know if I would
Fantastic.
want to
That's what I'm
join.
saying.
I don't know if I would have want to join Arsenal right now, though. If I was a player, I don't know.
the club's got VO
What are you
this
talking
year, which
about? They're
means
top
they're
of the they're
video.
top of the table. They're top of the table. They're on top of the world, aren't they? Arsenal?
No. They got an easy start, bro.
I know.
They got an easy
No,
start.
they haven't got easy
I'm
start.
telling you,
Bro.
no,
They haven't got
no.
easy start.
They have.
Who have we
Bournemouth,
played apart
They
from
done the
Chelsea?
job. They done the job. Give them
Leicester.
credit.
No. Who have we played apart from
Aston
Chelsea?
Villa,
They played one good team, Manchester
Bournemouth.
United. We played one good team, Chelsea.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, they lost to
and
Man
they got
United,
battered.
bro. They got battered by United, bro.
They did not get battered.
Listen, this is Arsenal, bro. I'm telling
They
you.
didn't.
Wait for their
No,
next
no.
game. Wait
If
for
they
their
went
We are
1-0
not
up,
saying
it might
that.
have
No,
been a
no.
different
Wait
Hold
game.
for
on,
their
Marcelo.
next game.
Hold on. Let me make my point, right? You can say, you can have an opinion whether they got battered or not. Some people may feel they did get battered. Some people may not. But I'm saying they did not have the easier start than most other teams in the Premier League. We played one good team, Chelsea. The rest of the teams were crap.
No,
West Ham did not
honestly,
score a.
stat wise. I know Will likes that. I saw actually points wise. The
Yeah,
start
point
that they
wise, we
had,
haven't
they
played
played.
anyone special apart from Chelsea.
But point wise, the teams in which they've gotten are the easiest start in the league. Arsenal actually have gotten statistically the easiest start in the league. It's facts. You can look
No,
it up.
bro.
Yeah, in terms of point
In
finishes.
No,
terms
but
of
it's
point
no,
finishes,
no.
But they still
they
done the
played.
job.
Technically, apart
No, they've
from
done
Chelsea,
the
who
job.
have we played?
Hold on a second. Come on, guys. When we were top of the
Chelsea,
league,
West Ham.
we were well aware. I don't think Arsenal have been really that impressive. They
West
didn't
Ham are
look
not that
impressive.
good this season,
They
Will.
didn't look impressive
Neither
against
is Chelsea.
they haven't looked impressive against a
No, but Chelsea
very
are technically
hold
a top side always. That's what I'm saying.
on.
So is West Ham.
Hold on.
No, West Ham are not.
Hold on.
No, they've been a top 6 sign for the last 6-7 years.
No, they have not been. 2 years only, bro.
Aston Villa has been crap for 1 year, bro. They've
I
been
agree.
crap so far.
So have we Nottingham Forest.
struggled. And
They're a
struggled
recently
against
promoted
Aston
team.
Villa. They struggled against Fulham. They had to get lucky with Fulham.
We struggled against Wolves. We struggled against Forest.
No, I wouldn't say we struggled against
Our
Forest.
performances suck
No,
at
Forest.
Against Wolves, we did struggle in the first half.
No, Forest was comfortable.
Comfortable win. Comfortable
2-0.
win.
No, but
2-0.
Yeah, that was a comfortable win.
And when they never threatened, I never felt
No, but
threatened. in that
even
game.
against Fulham, Arsenal did not
never
struggle,
really
bro.
felt threatened.
That's not
We just
struggling. Let's
lacked.
be honest, guys.
Hold on, Wolves. You say we struggled against Wolves.
Struggled against Marseille yesterday. Honestly.
No, but hold on. It's struggle in a different sense where we didn't look
me
really
yesterday.
at it. I like Wolves. They didn't really do anything.
So what?
It was just
That's
a
our
slow
fault.
game. No, it's just
No.
It's a slow game. It's a slow game. You gotta take
No.
time, brother. You know what I mean?
We're not playing well, but we're still
Bro,
winning. So we're still
some
winning.
standards you are using for no.
But here's the thing.
My fear is, right,
Arsenal, they
this
look
not
weak.
playing well and winning problem.
So Arsenal
You're
did
saying,
not play bad
maybe
against
we've been
Fulham.
playing
Like
like that for the
Fulham
whole
did not even
season.
deserve that
Not
goal.
playing well.
But Arsenal has
And
had a
keep
much
winning.
Bournemouth. I'm telling you,
And keep
Bournemouth,
winning.
Aston Villa, and
As long as we keep winning, I don't care.
No, okay,
I agree with Junior.
let's bring our fixtures.
Yeah.
West Ham, they are in the bottom 3.
Or maybe it's
Forest,
just
recently
Conte
promoted
ball
team.
for all we know.
Fulham,
How
recently
many
promoted
times have
team.
we played
No,
good
Wolves,
and lost the game?
No, West Ham, Listen, West Ham and Arsenal. You
This
guys
season they
gotta
have been
remember-
poor, guys.
No,
Let's be honest.
but you got to remember those games are derbies. They're derbies,
So what?
irregardless of because
Arsenal Fulham is also a derby.
Regardless of form, West Ham away is always going to be a tough game.
Palace
We
is
haven't
also a
won.
derby.
It's actually the
Palace,
first time.
Arsenal is
Hold
also a
on. It's the
derby.
first time in 5 years we've won at West Ham away. By the way,
Yeah,
We drew.
Chelsea, we
We drew. We did not
we
win.
drew.
Yeah,
First time
drew.
we've gotten a result. We lost the last 2 years for sure.
Yeah.
So what?
Listen, we
That
West
doesn't mean that
Ham
they are
away-
the better
So-
side just because
They
they
don't
won.
like us. West Ham don't like us, so they turn their game
What
up
I'm trying to
against
say is,
Yeah, that's the point.
Adita,
So
Arsenal.
Palace
playing-
also turned up against Arsenal all the time. They beat Palace.
Nate,
Isn't
hold
it?
on.
Form goes out the window, man.
That's a London
Form
derby
goes
as
out
well,
the
bro.
window.
So Palace
Arsenal-
is also a derby, Will. That's also London
Arsenal-
derby, bro.
Arsenal-
Palace Arsenal, isn't it?
Arsenal.
the West Ham
Arsenal-
Stadium's round the corner to Tottenham Stadium, so
Bro,
we've got
it's not
mixture
the
of
same
fans.
intensity. You can't compare Palace versus Arsenal. It's not the same, bro. It's not the same
We
intensity.
lost to Palace 3-0 last season, bro.
No,
It's not. Palace are a good team
you
at home.
compare no, I'm saying you can't compare the derby. No, but Palace is a good team. I agree with you. I think
Palace
that
is a
Palace
good team,
one was a
bro.
good
You
win.
have to agree
No,
with
but
that, bro.
what I'm talking about,
Palace
hold
always
on.
starts
You haven't even let me finish. Aston Villa is a very poor team. Aston Villa against Arsenal. There's no rivalry there. And Aston Villa is a poor team, and they struggle against Villa.
So are Forest.
They have
So
to
are
scrape
Nottingham Forest.
They have to scrape it. Yeah, and we comfortably beat Forest. That was a comfortable win
So
for us.
they
We didn't
comfortably
let
beat
Forest.
Bournemouth and Villa, isn't it?
Forest had one shot on target the whole match.
But
Arsenal-
they also
Arsenal
beat
didn't.
those teams.
No,
That's what
no,
I'm saying.
Arsenal
They
didn't
beat weak teams.
comfortably
We
beat
beat
Villa.
weak teams.
They didn't comfortably
We
beat
play.
Villa. They didn't comfortably beat
They did
Fulham.
beat Villa. Come
They
on.
didn't
They
comfortably.
It
No,
wasn't
they didn't
comfortable.
They
comfortable.
did. Did you
It
watch
wasn't
that whole
comfortable.
game, bro?
I
Like
watched the
minute
full
20 to
game.
minute 90, it was all Arsenal.
It was
Let's be honest, guys.
1 win.
The Bournemouth game was comfortable.
So
Every
what?
other game
Bournemouth
was
It
game was
doesn't matter.
Bournemouth are
They were much better
bro.
team.
Honestly, I think
They were
Bournemouth.
comfortable against MU, but they lost 3-1, right?
They lost. I think.
So what? But they are above us in the table, isn't it? We played one big
we
big
played
team in
harder
Chelsea.
matches.
They played one big team in United, isn't it?
West Ham away, and Chelsea away are way harder than Aston Villa.
No. Marcelo, I'll revert.
Way harder than
But for
Aston Villa
Arsenal,
and
Palace away is much harder than what Chelsea away is for them. Arsenal usually do well against Chelsea, but against Palace they always struggle. They haven't beaten Palace. They didn't beat Palace at Selhurst Park for the last 4 or 5 years. That's statistic. So they are a
The
Palace are a
reason why
bogey team for
Arsenal
them,
lost
and they
against
beat them.
Palace because they played them at 8 o'clock in the night. The last time, because I was near the ground, I heard the fans. They were crazy. The Crystal Palace fans are crazy if you've got to play them in the evening. And it was an evening kickoff, and that stadium was crazy. Yeah. So that was an extremely hard game for Arsenal. I believe any team could have lost there that night. That's just my personal opinion. So therefore, yeah. So you can't really judge the result like that.
But didn't they win this season? 2-0 they won, right?
Yeah,
No,
but
Arsenal. What do you guys?
but they played them in the daytime. They played them in the daytime.
I've been listening to you guys for a while, and I don't know what you're talking about because Pandemic Pep said that Arsenal played amazing against Manchester United, and that any other team who went there and played the way that they did don't lose 3-1.
I personally think 3-1 flattered them, in my opinion. I think 3-1 flattered Manchester United, in my opinion.
Manchester United played Conte ball against Arsenal.
No, I will.
Remember,
But if Arsenal took the lead, it could have been a different
Arsenal
game.
dominated that game.
Arsenal went 1-0 up.
we do.
That was
That's why
a
we're
clear
shit
foul.
now.
That
All
doesn't
the shit
matter. That's a clear foul. It was a clear foul on
It wasn't clear and obvious.
Yeah, it was clear.
It's like, if you know we weren't offside and we scored that goal, we would have won the game. It's like, but you were offside and the goal shouldn't stand. So no, like that's irrelevant.
Yeah, it's like the hair pool, right? Yeah, and the hair pool didn't happen, right? So
yeah, the hair pool didn't happen.
I mean, the side comment that's going on in the comments right now is just ridiculous. By the way, they're talking about how much they should sell Sun for.
Seriously,
I don't know where this stream's gone. It's gone off the
The
rails.
Jihan guys is waffling.
So
dude.
what do you think? What do you think of on Man City on the weekend? Do you think we can get a result there? What do you think?
Yeah, I think we can get a
Fantastic, get a result. Yeah,
I'm afraid we're gonna get gripped. A big one by Haaland because we got Dyer and Davis at the back.
I don't understand why we as Spurs fans, this has got to be a sickness. I don't know what it is, but we always big up our competition. Always make them 10 foot tall.
We're gonna get.
I don't get it.
Because then if we lose, then nobody will be surprised.
Right.
I don't get why. Like
And
everybody,
we got Dyer in the back, Will.
Liverpool's a stalwart,
I'm
man.
not afraid of Liverpool
Liverpool's
this year.
gonna have 99 points again this summer. City's gonna score 2,000 points this year. Arsenal's amazing. Chelsea's a mountain. West Ham is the next. I don't know, Barcelona. I don't get this. Why it's like we make every person that we play 10 feet tall. And then after we beat them, we make them 2 inches tall. Oh, they played shit. That was the worst play game they've ever played. No wonder we won. But like, I don't get it, man.
The Spurs fan,
hold on.
Don't you know that?
I disagree with you,
The
Will.
pessimism that we have.
I don't big up these
narcissism.
I
Not
think
narcissism.
Narcissism, yeah, that's true.
I think we're definitely better than West Ham. I think we're definitely better than Chelsea this season. I think we're better than Arsenal this season.
Better. We're finishing above
I think-
Liverpool this season. I already
I
called
think,
it.
I think we're the second best team in the league, bro. I truly believe that. But Man City, bro, I'm gonna be honest. That Holland fella, like, fuck,
Yeah, he's amazing.
Like, I'm
I said he
shitting
was
my
going to be
pants, bro.
amazing. I said it was going to be him and Kane rolling for the Golden Boot.
I'm shitting my pants, bro.
I had Kane going for the Golden Boot because I didn't think Holland was going to score 2 goals a game for the first 6 games of the season.
Holland's got 11
I'm
goals
telling you,
now,
that
Bill.
looks like he's on some form of steroids or some form of narcotics or something.
Darth
He doesn't
Vader
look
looking
right.
I'm just
motherfucker.
thinking, bro. I'm
He
just
looks
thinking,
powerful.
You know what? I'm just thinking of Holland running at Dyer, like my bro, my
Eric
heart.
Dyer's going to shit
And
his
Dyer is
nippers.
protecting his balls again, right? So then he's back on those
Bro, Eric
He might
Dyer,
even just run over
Dyer
Dyer
at
like a
lunch,
bloody
He's gonna have a
road
long
runner.
night. He's gonna have a long night.
Hey, but maybe Langley will help him.
That's what I was thinking. Langley might be able to help him, a bit of experience.
Bro, hopefully. I don't
That's
know.
why Conte. That's why Conte took off Langley early to rest him for the Man City game.
I am shitting it though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm shitting for that game.
Me
I think
too.
honestly, I truly believe this. I think at home we're gonna smash Chelsea. I think Anfield away we can
What?
make a point.
At home, what we will do against Chelsea?
At home we're gonna smash Chelsea, bro. We're
No,
gonna
we never smacked them.
No, but hold on. At home.
At home we
we're gonna
have.
smack them. We
At
smacked
home,
them.
when did we do? Not a lot.
They
Not a lot.
smacked
But I'm
them
gonna
3-1.
Okay, how many games have we beaten
hold on,
Chelsea at home in
I'm
the
gonna
last 5 years?
I'm gonna Photoshop Kane and Holland's face onto here at some point. Kane will put on Rocky, and Holland will put on Drago. The Golden Boot.
Different is not
That's a good one.
Iconic.
Listen,
Have Harry Kane standing on a mountain. Holland!
Will, that's not going to happen. Haaland will have like 60 goals by the end of the season.
And Holland will be saying, if he dies, he dies.
Oh my gosh. Nah. I think we can get a draw. Maybe we can get a draw.
I would take a draw.
Yeah, I'll take a draw.
I'll take a draw. Let's be realistic. If we get a draw, we've done well.
Yeah.
I already said minus us, so not including us in the top 6, but the teams, pull us out of that, and the top 6 teams from last season out of that. So it includes West Ham. We draw those teams home and away, and we beat everybody else home and away. Boom, we finished 90 points.
Whoa.
Well, stop it. We're not winning.
You truly are Will the Stat Man. You truly are Will the Stat Man. Whoa.
Cut this fantasy out, bro.
That's impressive.
Bro. Cut that fantasy out. Come on,
Will.
Don't do that, bro.
No, it's easy.
It's too early. It's too early for that.
Dude, we're already 11 points up on last season, man.
It's too early for that, dog. Just wait.
Second.
Wait.
Why it's too early for second?
So that's 11 points on 81.
Listen, if we're still around,
so 71. So we're at 82 right now.
If we're around the top 2 or maybe even 3, depending how far we are in terms of points, then I'll start talking about a possible title race. Then I'll start talking, but it has to be by Christmas.
I don't think we'll necessarily win the league.
Title race. You think we're in the title race, Will?
No, I mean I don't think we're in a title race.
No, we're not.
No, if we get reinforcements in January, then we will be in.
If City keeps
100%.
dropping points, we will be.
Yeah. No, even if we get 2 extra players, bro, center back and upgrade on Dyer, because I think he's a weak link.
Right wing
so
back
if we
is what
get
we need first.
Yeah, both of them. Exactly, both of them. Then I think it is definitely possible to be in title race. What do you
I'll
think?
spend money on the centre back. First thing, I'll spend money on the centre back. Obviously,
Yeah, bro. Upgrade on Dyer. Dyer is not good. Let's be honest, guys. He's not good. Like I think he's a very overhyped player by many of our fans, in my opinion. He's not that good, is he?
Do you guys think that we will actually make a few buys during January in those
I
really
think so.
need it? Like, do we think that we're really going to actually get
We should,
a couple
but we
in?
won't. Do you know what I mean?
I think we will. We saved
Daniel
a lot of money.
Levy, bro. Daniel Levy. Do you know what I
No,
mean?
we saved a lot of money from our war chest. I think we're waiting for January. I think we're waiting for Bastone.
He's clueless.
Bro, we think a lot.
You really think we're gonna
You know
try?
what Daniel Levy does eventually, Marcelo.
No, hold on a second. Well,
Does
hold on
the
a
war
second.
chest exist? Is it real?
It does.
I don't think it
No, it
War
does
wallet.
not exist, bro. They were lies from Alistair Gold. You know what I mean?
War
You
e-wallet.
can't fake that, right? Like that actually would be a crime if you fake transactions and everything and inserting money into the club. Like
Marcelo, we
there'll
didn't get a
be
war chest because we never sold any of our deadwood.
no, but hold on.
Wait, but
we didn't
hold on,
spend.
but the
We didn't. We
we
didn't
can
spend all of
inject
our
money. We can inject
Because
money,
it's
Marcel.
still a bloody
Inject
player.
money and yeah, not lie about that. But it might not actually be a war chest. They could say it's a war chest, but it could be used in all kinds of different ways and not be necessarily used for that purpose.
They could be buying properties with it.
Could have
See,
still
Cube, this war chest thing is just to increase the ownership, to increase the shares in the club. That's
hold
what
on
they
a
did.
second.
They did not do it for improving
Why
the
would
squad,
they-
bro.
Hold on a second. I
Well,
don't
that's what
think
I'm
the
saying. I'm
case.
saying
I think they just injected the money. I don't think they wanted to spend all of it. Not all clubs spent all their war chest money. You know, Liverpool are known for
They're
not
not going to
doing
spend
that.
it on transfers, Marcelo. Come on, the 100.
Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal, West Ham, these clubs have
spent
done it.
about
We're
80
not.
million, I think.
We've never been a club that's going to spend like 100 million on just one player.
But that was promised to us when we moved to the new stadium that it would be
Hold on a second. I think
happening,
we'll
isn't
spend
it?
money in January. We spent money in most January windows. We have. We got.
So I think
we better spend money in January if Conte wants it.
Hold on. I think that we will buy a player or two in January.
Yeah, no,
I
won't.
don't know if it's going to be the quality or the level that we would hope for. As
Yeah,
like,
Jetson Fernandez, we have done that. Carlos Vinicius, all these players. Luis Saha, Ryan Nelson, you know what I mean?
Vinicius is in Fulham.
so I think that we will buy people. I just don't know if it's going to be the quality that we're thinking of or as top quality. But my point about the war chest is that Enoch could have ingested that money. But the fact that hold on, but it was the journalist. It was like Ali Gold who called it a war chest, right? But they didn't call it a war chest, and it was in their statement, their press release when they did that. They said for things on and off the pitch,
footballing purposes.
To spend on.
You do realize we did spend 90 million.
So war chest basically implies for us as fans, we took that to be like, oh, transfer related, right? But they're not held to that ingestion of cash to be actually for transfers. Like they could have. You're saying, oh, we didn't even spend that. Have already spent it. But we might have not spent it on transfers. We could have already spent it this summer on all kinds of other things for the stadium,
on other things.
And we just don't know what. And I'm not saying that we definitely did. I'm just saying that that's all a possibility.
Yeah, but like
I think we did.
None of that. That's all like I think. You know, none of that is like concrete evidence. We're all just thinking. Then like. I don't know. Like I think we will spend.
Still falling asleep. I'm gonna go ahead and mute his mic.
Still falling asleep. No,
snoring a little bit.
I believe we'll spend in January just because of the fact that we have spent in January. We got Bentancur, we got Kulu last January. We didn't spend the January before that, but then the January before that we got Stevie and.
They might not spend.
Fernandez.
They might not buy no one in January because they might be cup tied. So that might.
Sandro's got to bounce out, and we're gonna wrap it up in about 15 minutes. So
yeah, I'm gonna bounce as well. Y'all have a good.
Nice talking to you again, Marcelo. Nice seeing you again.
We got Marcelo. Thanks for coming on.
We got Marcelo. Yeah.
It's always fiery. It's always fiery when Marcel's on it.
Well.
Yeah.
I think we are waiting for Malinovsky to run down his contract. Like the credible report said that he wanted to join Spurs. Like. And that's why he wasn't willing to move to Marseille.
He signed. He signed.
Malinowski? I thought he signed an extension.
He signed an extension.
Yeah, he signed an extension.
And we had an opportunity to get him. We did not get him. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of people we had the opportunity to get
and
didn't get.
He's a quality player. Very good player. Seriously, very good player.
I think Malinowski is brilliant, but yeah.
And he had 1 year left on his contract, but for some reason we didn't get him.
Adama Traore will be the main signing for us in January. Watch and see.
He's awful, man. Headless chicken, seriously. Traore, yeah.
Guys, folks at home, it is hitting 1 o'clock in the AM for me, so I need to
Yeah, if
Awesome.
it's
Need to
Okay.
get
10:30
my
in the morning in
games
India,
sleep.
bro. You know what I mean? Sure,
Okay,
sure.
Will. All right. Thank you. We'll
Okay,
see you later,
I'm
there, bro.
bouncing off
Nice
as well,
But
one.
yeah,
bro.
hey Junior, if you got
Thank you
time,
for
if you're
inviting
up
me.
and
I
hey,
mean, for having
hold on.
me.
Yeah, no problem, Adita. And don't it's nothing personal, man. I just get fiery sometimes. You know me.
Yeah,
Sure,
man.
bro.
No
Sure.
problem, Will.
I know. I know.
And Junior, if you got time
Okay.
next
Bye
time too,
bye.
come back on. It'd be
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah, Yeah, yeah.
Take care.
I'll come back
Bye
on.
bye.
I'll come
Bye,
back on.
bro.
You
Bye,
know
All
what,
right,
Will.
later,
Will?
buddy.
My,
Bye, Stel. Bye,
my
everyone.
girlfriend's based in Jamaica,
Get on
and
the
I just
plane.
came off the phone to her. That's the reason why I'm up so late. So the next time I'm
Oh,
on the
okay.
phone to her, I'll jump on the show again. All
There
right,
you go,
bro.
man.
Nice one,
Anytime,
yeah.
man. Appreciate it.
All right, cheers. All right, bye.
Cheers. But we've got Cubed and Eugene still in the house. Cubed, where can people find you at?
So I am on Fridays. I'm on Tottenham away for the Friday show with you, Will Stewart, the famous, infamous Will Stewart.
Infamous, not famous.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say at first I was like infamous, and then I was like, oh, this kind of not like
It's
a
a
good
negative
thing.
thing. Yeah,
So, I was like,
so
so that's why I changed it.
It
You
fits
noticed that? I
more.
was like infamous, famous. So the reason why I changed it was because
How
I know
about
that
famously infamous? That's even better.
yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna change it because that was kind of mean. But
No, it's true though. Infamous.
well, depending on who
I
you
like to be
ask,
humble.
though.
That's true.
Yeah,
I like
it
to be
depends on
humble.
who you ask, right? It depends on who you ask. So anyways, Stella's gone. So yeah,
Me.
on Tottenham Way on the front show. And then I usually come on to United Spurs of America's Jacob's pop-ups whenever he does them. He pop up and I will go on there. And then yeah, otherwise just around defending
Did
Sunny.
Stell finally wake up and close out his computer? Bye, Stell.
Bye, Stel. At least you're awake, right? That's nice. That's nice.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Q. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Yeah.
That's okay.
It's not okay, really, but
Okay,
I have a little bit of diarrhea of the mouth. So.
I haven't talked a lot this stream, but you know, when I have talked, I feel like I've tried to barrel through other people's interruptions of me.
Yeah, you gotta have that man smell, CQ. So.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's where I'm at.
You know where man smell came from? We're talking about Defender.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Long time ago, yeah.
And
there was a big fight going on, right?
It was like, yeah, it's like it's like we none of our defenders really have. It's like this man smell. And Bob was like up in the middle of the night, and apparently like he woke up his like his partner had woken up, and all she hears is man smell, like me talking about man smell, and then I like put
on the deep voice, man smell,
and it kind of came like this meme. But that was
and then and
already
remember who the defender we were talking about? Eric Dyer.
Eric Dyer. Moon boots. I'll get on
Moon Boots. Yeah, good old Moon Boots, the good old names.
I used to have sound effects. Zoo. That ain't it. I used to have sound effects for Moon Boots, but no, that ain't it either. You gotta wait till it finishes now.
Party time.
Okay, guys, I gotta make a move too. I reached my destination. Just to tell you the truth, Will, I didn't have to get in to say my say about the match just now, right? I woke up. Actually, I was trying to sleep early to wake up for the match, and I couldn't sleep. So then I lie down on my bed to watch the game, and somehow or another, my cable provider didn't provide the stream, so I would watch it on okay, I just watch it, right? The first half, I nearly fell asleep, honestly, right? And wasn't impressed again. We were being packed back again by Marseille. We kept losing the ball. I don't know. There's still no cohesion in our performances. I still don't understand what's going on, right? It was until second half came out that what happened. Okay, Son did brilliantly. He went through the ball. He got clipped off. Last man standing. Actually, I credit the win to Son. If they didn't go down to 10 men, we would have won. Simple as that. We won because they were down to 10 men. Simple as that, right? That's my point. That's my take on it, right? So credit to Son for getting that player sent off. That's all I can say. But of course, guys, I reached my destination. Cubes, most probably next week, right? I'll be doing a watch along for the Sporting Lisbon game because it's early in my time, right? No, I mean not early in my time. I think it's about 12:45 a.m. my time. I'll be doing watch along. Join me. I think that will be about your time, about 12 p.m. If I'm not mistaken, or maybe 10 a.m. something. Join me then. If you're free, Will, join me. Unless you're doing one yourself, Will. Right, right,
For
guys.
what?
We'll chat. We'll connect.
Yeah, we chat in yeah. And I saw your picture of the your pool. Nice pool.
Oh yeah. Did you see my picture of my pecs and my abs and the goggles? No.
I think by the time I was asleep by then.
Stream where all
I'll check it out later.
Yeah. Okay.
Most probably I didn't do a stream this week. I had an 8-day work week, so too tired. So most probably I'll do a stream next week. So for the watch along for the Sporting, we're playing away, right? Sporting Lisbon Spurs.
Yeah,
so let's hope we get a good. Yeah, we're away, right? Thanks, Will. Cubes, catch up with you later. Right, gotta go. I already reached my destination. I'm at work now. I'm damn late.
Yeah. Have a good day at work.
Yeah, watch out for those cars, man. You gotta watch out for those cars.
I'm in the parking lot now, so there's no.
A lot of bad people honking at you in the parking lot. I don't know what's going on with that. But...
All right, bye. Take care. Bye.
Bye, Eugene. But yeah, it was a exciting one. People gotta understand that, man. That really pisses me off. I get feisty sometimes on the show. If you haven't noticed, kid.
I know. You and I mean, I feel like people already can see. You know, I usually, not always, not on everything, but we're oftentimes on the same side of the fence on things. But I just couldn't get into it. I was just like, I'm out.
Yeah, no, I mean, for me, I really dislike, like, it really triggers me. There's very few things that trigger me, but there are some things that trigger me. And it's like, not many times do I say something without verifying it first. And usually, if I say it without verifying it, I'm like, I'm not 100%, but I think, right? Or it was like, I usually throw like in front of something I'm not sure about, right?
Yeah.
Or
I say, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Or like,
but if I say,
I'm not sure, but like, don't take my word for it. No, I'm with you. I'm kind of like that too.
so like when I'm reading stats off the screen and I say they only had 2 shots all day. No, they created lots of chances. I'm like, no, motherfucker, they did. Looking at like that's the thing. That's the thing that really bothers me.
Or when people are like, you know, I'm the one. I always
this too.
I'm the one that is, you know, being objective. Like I'm the one that's like because you're not. Like I'm like, we all have.
But big up Adieta, he's a good guy though. It wasn't personal. Like, and any times I get hot too, it's never personal. If I get personal, I'll just block your ass. I just don't care.
Yeah.
And then Dietrich's made the mistake, dude. You don't ever stick your hand in front of a dog who's eating, right? You know, you never stick your hand in the bowl of a dog that's eating, especially a Rottweiler. You get bit.
There was I do feel like I'm usually like in it, but then today I was like, wow, it's like Will's really pissed off. I was like, I'll just sit this one out. You don't need me.
Bryce always loves. He always hates it when I rag on Brian Hill.
Why? I mean,
Bryce is the originator of this guy right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
Brian Hill's like, he's like Messi, is it like level? I mean, like I think that, or not quite yet, right? But he will be. Like he is. I mean, he's there, man. He's all the potential in the world.
Mazayo. Bryce, you're my daddy. I love you. Fuck that Will Stewart guy. He's a prick.
If we're gonna drop Son for anybody, we should be dropping him for Brian Hill. I mean, like that's the person that we should be dropping him for. I mean, it's not even
absolutely
close. Level is not even close. So gaslighting.
That he did. That he did. Oh yeah. But it is what it is, and it is and it isn't. But we'll be back here on THFC Rants Friday, obviously, with you and those guys over on Tottenham Away. So make sure you go subscribe to Tottenham Away. And that show, it'll always be fun. We'll be back here.
Streams when I'm not like living under a rock. I feel like I feel like I only feel certain, like I feel now at this point I feel safe only in certain streams. Like in your stream, Will, I feel a little
Everybody's
safe.
always safe here, except for the Huff from
A little safer in like Jacob's, stream, and I feel a little, because I feel like it has reached a level where it's like, Cubed is gonna talk. It's gonna be now I'm this like sunny defender. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm like, how did I become?
You're the Robin to my Batman.
I'm like, how did I literally become this? Like, how is this all of what I am? Like, I am not only this, like, of sunny defender. Like, I don't get it, like, at all. I was like, I talk about the team. I talk about all the different players. I talk about football. I talk about the other clubs. I was like, why is it now I'm just the sunny person?
Yeah.
Happen.
But welcome to the team. I was Team Sunny last season. And this is the funny thing that cracks me up, right? All last season, people were shitting on Sun too. And then he goes and gets the golden boot. Right? I was the only maybe me and Brian Daigle, probably the only two people in the entire YouTube Spurs community that even mentioned, there might have been a couple others, Harry Kane, something needed to be done with him when he went 18 weeks with one goal and one assist, all the way to Christmas before he scored his second goal. Right? That's a long fucking time. Right? Sun's gone 6 games and the sky's falling. The sky was falling at 2 games.
No, what like you said correctly, it was actually more like 1 game.
Yeah, Southampton and people were talking about benching him.
Like it was shaky after 1 game, and then 2 games it just free
floor fell out, and now it's like I'm the only one defending. So I was the only one attacking Harry Kane last season, and now I'm the only one defending. Well, other than you, defending Son. And it's like
you should be like, welcome, Cubed. I feel like you should be like,
oh, I love you.
Thank you, and welcome to the family.
Told you, you're the Robin to my Batman.
Welcome to the brigade.
Welcome to the squad. Now I'm not all alone. But I always had David in the comments over there. David's a good dude. Gogamo too was on the team.
Well, the thing with
there's a lot of guys in the comments that were on the team last season. Island Life, a couple other dudes.
But with as much willingness to just straight up rant for like minutes straight, like me on a stream.
Yeah, no, I mean on the stream it was usually me versus the world, and they got hot, like way hotter than the night got hot. I mean, I just got excited. I just can't. Sometimes you gotta.
Did you see my stream on or like when I went on Sava's stream, and you weren't there, and I was like, oh man, it was just me. And like everybody, and I think it was like how many people? It was like 7, I want to say, like 7 people, or like 6 or 7 or whatever people that all were talking about how they wanted to drop Sun. And this is like a few weeks ago already. So it hadn't even been as many games, and they were all talking about dropping Sun. And I was just like, all right, well, it's just me against the world. So
yeah, so
yeah.
Paul, man, I'll bring you in, Paul, but we're getting ready to go home, brother.
Oh, hello.
We're getting ready to close her down, bro.
Okay, no, I just thought I'd pop in quickly, and
I saw you on there earlier in the show, but you bounced out. So
yeah, it's been a long night, so I've been sort of having a bit of a snooze. But isn't it a great time to be a Tottenham fan? I think it's fantastic, man. 2-0, brilliant.
2-0, 1. Yep, that's right. It is a good time to be a Tottenham fan. That's another thing that's been bothering me too. Like, even though the performances haven't been spectacular, we're winning and we continue to win.
That's it.
And I'm not usually the positive one, and it's a weird feeling. I don't know what to do.
But like at the beginning of the season, there was such I don't know. I wouldn't say it was arrogance, but it was something from pundits or whatever when they say who's going to win the Premier League. And I'm not saying Tottenham are going to win the Premier League, but it was like they'd say, well, it's going to be Man City or it's going to be Liverpool, like a fait accompli. And like Liverpool, it's like if these people never watched football before, but Liverpool are fading away. Man City is strong. But Tottenham, we're in there, man. If we win on Saturday, that's a big step we've made.
Yeah, if we do win on Saturday, I mean that's going to be a different thing because then nobody will be able to say anything. I think even if we get a draw on Saturday,
yeah, man, because
people got to keep their mouth shut.
We're winning games. It's kind of one of those things that it doesn't matter if Man City are better than us. If we're beating all the crappy teams and we beat them, then that's it.
Yeah.
But did you enjoy Richarlison tonight?
I did. And this is the problem, too. This whole Son debate, it drags me down to where I can't enjoy or be happy about anything. I have to fight all the time.
Who are you fighting about?
Everybody. The whole Spurs fan base.
Except for me. Will's not fighting me.
No,
so what's the big Son thing? I don't know.
Oh, he's crappy shit. Needs to be sold. Needs to be sat. Needs to be benched.
Paul's been living
under. Are you saying that?
I'm not saying that. Everybody else is saying that.
Look, tonight.
I think we should at this point. Just let it go.
Take tonight's game for an example. Son was only denied a goal by a red card tackle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the weekend, he hit the post. Now, he's an inch off here and there, but he's still amazing.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so I actually started to send a few clips to people on WhatsApp, to this group in WhatsApp, of just Son being red card or yellow card fouled. Taken just this season, only this season. He's been getting taken down repeatedly. When he's on a run, you know how he is, he gets the ball and he just bolts, right? He just sprints and he just on a run, and you're just like, okay, he's about to go 1v1, right? And he's just dragged down and fouled. Reece James did it 3, but he only got a yellow card on the 3rd time. If he had actually gotten a yellow card 2 times, which he deserved, then he would have been sent off with the red. But he got taken down in the I think it's the Forest game as well. And it was a similar thing where he was running on goal, was making a really good run. It was going to be 1v1 and he just got tackled, got red. And then they gave him a yellow card, the defender a yellow card. And then it happened again in the Marseille game. So it's people are just and I'm not saying that Son's been playing his best or well or anything like that. I'm not even saying that, but are people seeing what's happening right now as he's getting not just man marked, he's getting double man marked at this point. And there are defenders that are told very clearly, specifically, you need to be on Son's ass, and they're tight on him. And then they're just they're so worried about him making a run that they will just foul him constantly. He's getting fouled way more. And so people are like, oh, he's not making the runs. I'm like, he is making the runs. He's just getting taken down all the time.
So,
people just don't care about being consistent.
I don't know sorry, what was your name? Because I think you're spot on there. Absolutely correct. Cubed. Okay, yeah, that's right.
And it's harder for him because he's dropping deeper. So if you look at his heat map, which nobody cares about stats and heat maps, but if you look at his heat map, he's dropping deeper than Richy or Kane are. And so he's dropping deeper, and because he's dropping deeper, it's getting harder and harder for him to box in time when they spray the long ball over and then if he's also getting like tackled by defenders, he has to go past all those defenders at the same time, and he's sprinting all the way from our box to that box. Like I don't think that's like a very fair expectation on him, that he has to drop deeper than he used to. He's all the way back in our box trying to defend. Then they spray a ball, forward in our counterattack, and he's sprinting all the way from our box, and he can't make it in time. And meanwhile, if he is able to finally get to the ball in time, then he gets tackled and fouled constantly. Like it's just
I think some of that came from like games like we had against Chelsea, where Sessegnon was getting done like a kipper on Son's side. So if Sessegnon's getting done, the whole link up to Son is knackered in the first place, and Chelsea had extra players to get onto Son in that game. So, but look, I'll tell you what, it's a nice position. Not that I'm saying Son should be dropped or anything, but it's a nice position to be in, where we've got 4 brilliant forwards, and any 2 out of the 4 you'd be happy to have on the pitch.
Yeah.
Not question of form or whatever. And
I don't, at this point, I don't even mind if like Conte doesn't start Son, like whatever. But like, I think that like people are not giving him enough credit, in the sense that even if you feel like he's not playing as good as like he should or he could or whatever it is, like he draws the defenders in, he draws a lot of attention. Like because if he didn't, then he wouldn't be getting fouled so often, and he wouldn't get, like hard fouls too, like yellow card, red card fouls against him. So while they're preoccupied trying to quiet Son and foul him, he's creating space and drawing attention away from everybody else, right? Well, and so if Conte takes him off the pitch, that instantly makes it like, okay, are the defenders going to pay more attention to Richy? Are they going to pay more attention to Kane? Like, are you going to see the dynamics of the play like change in like in a direction that people think it's not going to be? Because they naturally think, oh, because Sonny's not playing as well. If you put like Richy on instead of him, or Decky on instead of him, then it's going to be all great. I'm like, not necessarily. Then maybe Kane is the one that's going to be like much more quiet, because then maybe they're like, okay, well we got to focus on Kane now because Son's off the pitch. So I don't think that he gets enough credit for like how much he's like of the brunt of things that he's taking like for the team right now. And he's doing a lot more work in the midfield than he did like in the last like couple of seasons. He's playing lately, I feel like, a little bit more like he was playing when he first started Spurs, like the first couple of years that he was at Spurs, where he was more of like a true like winger, and he was dropping a little bit deeper, and he was helping like with flip-ons and helping with passes a little bit more, and helping with just kind of like build up. And then the last like couple of years when Jose came on board, like he started to, be a little bit higher up the pitch. He started to be a little bit more like a striker. He wasn't totally a striker, but he was just a little bit more striker-ish, and being a little bit higher up the pitch. And now, for whatever reason, I don't know, it might be like Conte tactics, but he's bringing him down the pitch back into being a little bit more of like the traditional sort of midfield winger that like he used to be. And even Perisic is like actually coming up further up the pitch than him oftentimes. It's like grab the ball from defenders and actually flick it on and pass it on to Perisic, for a cross ball into like Kane.
Yeah. I hear you guys. Hold on. I really would like to stay on and chat with you guys longer, but I cannot stay up any longer. I got to go. But
thanks for letting me on, Will.
Hey, no problem. Anytime. Thanks for coming on. I do appreciate it. But guys, we will be back. Trust me, we'll have, I'm sure, plenty of opportunities to talk about Son going forward. This Saturday we will be live after at around, I think on Saturday, since it's a weekend, I'll be able to do shows a lot earlier. On the weekdays I have training until 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I literally come home, shower, eat, and then go right into the show. So sorry for doing them so late on the weekdays, but that is what it is when you're a busy guy like myself. But on the weekends, we'll probably start the show around 8:30, 9 o'clock Eastern time. As soon as Bob Spur TV is done, and or maybe
Can I
what
just say
tail
one
end
last
box
thing?
score. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Abdul. It's not excuses for why he's ineffective, because I still think that he isn't playing his best and he's not necessarily playing well. Okay, I said that already, because he should be able to hopefully be more effective. So it's not excuses. I'm just analyzing his game right now.
Yeah.
And how it's evolved and changed from previously. I'm not making excuses for him.
Billy, even today, and I don't know if it's possession based or whatever, but if you look, the majority of his heat map was on the opposite side. It's in the defensive third, right? So, but I mean, it is what it is.
I don't know how you guys read chat in these things. The internet. Oh no, I'll just say good night.
But we are up.
Sorry.
We are up, and we are going to bed. That's right. Still undefeated, and none of you can change that. So let's go. We'll see you guys next time. Stay strong. Stay Spurs. And we will see you guys next time.